want this to happen, Terry.
Uh-huh. So you say.
I'm not really wearing this jersey.
Yeah, right.
I haven't worn a jersey since I was 22, Terry.
Can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked.
Well, they said it to me, and the promise was that if this
happens,
event came about, that has come about, I'd have to wear this, Terry.
So you've chosen your side?
No.
No,
this does not represent what side I'm on. I mean,
It's only Monday.
Yeah, it's only Monday. I know what side I'm on. I'm on the Seahawks side, but I'm wearing a Washington Redskins Springs jersey. I have to do it, Terry.
Well, I know. So will you walk in tomorrow with a Sean Alexander jersey on?
You get me one? If Sean Alexander sends me one, I'll wear it to the game. How about that? But
Sean didn't get you one with your name on the back? T-Man?
Mm-hmm. I hate people who buy jerseys that put their own name on the back.
Really?
Or put fan on the back.
Yeah.
How gay is that?
Different stuff.
He's one of my best friends in the world, Terry.
I understand that, but you've drawn the line.
The man was in Florida with me. He was at my he was in my wedding party.
I know that.
I was going to be at his wedding next month until he canceled it.
Again?
Oh, just easy.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, what am I to do? I didn't want this to happen. Wow. I was on the phone with him all the way into work this morning, and he got me really scared, Terry, because he's got me convinced. He's convinced. He doesn't have me convinced, but he's convinced that they're going to win.
Well, of course, he should be convinced.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's true.
I mean, he is a player.
He doesn't usually talk like that.
But
they're on quite the roll, though.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things he pointed out to me. He says, when we're playing Madden, and I'm on such a roll, or even sometimes when you're on such a roll, when you know you can't lose, and you don't, he said, that's how I feel right now. That's how we feel. Well, we're on such a roll. And there are times when you're playing Madden against somebody, Terry, that you play all the time. I don't know if you know this. And,
I don't, but I can only imagine.
You're in such a funk, and they're on such a roll that even before the game starts, you know who's going to win.
Okay.
And I mean, the Seahawks not like they're in a funk by any means.
No, not at all.
Tickets on sale 10 a.m.
Today.
Like you need to know, like it's going to help you, Eddie. They will not allow people to line up at Seahawks Stadium.
That's what I heard.
They will not allow people to camp out.
Yeah, I heard
How
that.
gay is that? Camping out's like part of the fun.
I mean, in the rain, come on, that's true.
Great publicity to see the fans in the rain. Intense. But they don't need the publicity right now. They're doing all right for themselves.
But you know what? Yeah. It's good that he's talking all that. You know, I'm pumped because it's just going to jinx him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
locker room fodder.
Terry, I would like the Seahawks to win because they, by all means, have the best chance to go to the Super Bowl. The Redskins, if they were somehow able to win this weekend in Seattle, they probably would lose to Chicago or Carolina. Ooh. I want to go to Detroit.
Wow.
Always been a dream of mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just shocked, though. Wow.
I didn't need this to happen, Terry.
Well, you know.
But then again, if you saw Carolina play the Giants yesterday,
I did.
I don't know if you want any part of Carolina either.
That was ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Giants thought they were a good team going in.
I know.
So you watched a lot of football this weekend?
I did, the whole thing. Eli got picked off a few times, I would say.
I'm sure there were some great comments in your house by you.
Well, I mean, I don't really make a lot of comments. I just watch.
Oh, you're like a good woman. You keep quiet during the game.
Oh, sure. I was happy to see Pittsburgh win, quite honestly.
Here are the only words that should come out of your mouth or Steven's mouth or any woman's mouth during a football game. Want to hear the words?
Yes.
Would you like another brownie?
Could I grab you a beer?
Oh, my God!
No.
All right, just playing that.
But they were good games, definitely. And I was hoping that New York would give Carolina a little bit more of a fight.
Was that just to make it more interesting for your Sunday afternoon? Yes.
I don't like boring games. But the Pittsburgh game was pretty exciting.
For a little bit there, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Until they...
Of course, I bet on
Carson.
I bet on Cincinnati, but who's counting?
Well,
you and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome Bettis, I was shocked that he was still as much of a bust as he is.
Oh, jeez. Once a bust, Terry. You may know this. Gay phone, gayest, if you're out there. We can't call him phone operator.
I know, he's not.
Gayest, if you're out there, you know, once a bus.
Always.
Always a bus.
Right.
I mean, they could staple your little bus seats down.
Yeah.
It's still a bus.
The T-Man.
It's the $dollar bill game, baby.
Q93's returning $1 bill into a new ride. A 2006 Scion TC sports car.
Win a key at 7240.
Brought to you by Toyota and Scion of Lake City.
Cube 93.
Whatever you do, don't go to Quest Field to try to get a ticket. They are only available online and by phone beginning at 10 in the morning online.
Yeah, there were people already lined up, Terry, at Thursday yesterday when they said, just go home.
Bye-bye. Don't need you here.
Get a life.
Yeah.
We're here for first day, opening day Mariner tickets.
Mm-hmm.
They are only available online and by phone beginning at 10 in the morning. Online, go to Seahawks.com.
Right.
On the phone, call 888-NFL-HOT.
I got it.
Now, you better be quick and lucky. Some say these tickets will sell out.
I'm quick.
In a matter of minutes. Again, the tickets go on sale 10 o'clock.
There it is.
I say minutes.
Within minutes.
Within minutes.
It's like by the time you're done dialing, I'm sorry, tickets are all sold out.
Wouldn't that just suck?
You'd
be like, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, start calling now and see if a guy can just put you on hold.
Oh, yes.
3 hours.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it going to be a long week, do you think? I'm talking about just the way the week is going to feel. Is it going to feel like a long week to get to Saturday, Terry? Or are you going to be so amped? You're going to be so just excited that the week's going to fly by?
No, it'll be long.
Fly by. For a long week?
It'll be a long week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just the anticipation.
Yeah.
Counting down the hours.
Yes, the anxiety.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
You can't wait?
Just can't wait.
But you're not going.
No, but...
And you're not at 10 o'clock.
No.
Although you're very free at 10 o'clock. You're
I am
very free.
Yes, I am very
You're not going to
free.
die. You're not going to bother. You got the tribe at home.
I do. Well, and what's interesting is because, my husband, he has to work the game, so he knows how obnoxious the fans can be.
Well.
So he's looking forward to that, I'm sure.
All right.
The drunken, obnoxious football fans, especially when they...
It'll be tough on him even more if there's a loss.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, so what time are you going to be home?
Because he has to stand through all the people leaving the stadium, right?
Yes, he does. And direct traffic, and then people...
Lord.
It's just the worst ever.
On a loss, he should just say, I'm out.
He can't
Going
do
home
that?
to my wife and kids.
No, he
Fend
can't.
for yourself,
no,
jackasses.
he can't.
If somehow the Redskins go up by a touchdown late in the fourth quarter, he can't say, Hachu, gotta go.
No.
Don't feel good.
No Hachu, no feeling good.
Wife has some chicken soup at home for me.
No, it's
can't
all
do that.
no, it's all got to stay there and listen to the honking of the horns and ticked off Seahawk fans.
Well, the honking of the horns, the excitement, well, I don't know, that could be bad too. People get all rowdy.
Well, it is. It's before and after.
way.
I mean, because people are just wasted going in and even more wasted when coming out. So it's it's a lose-lose.
All you got to do is turn to your left for that one. Right.
Lose. Who's losing? I'm going down Wednesday to get my spot at the J&M.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll see you Saturday.
Yes. And what does this all mean to you, Kendall?
Well, I'm just sad I'm not going to be able to see any of it.
You're going to be in Italy at the time.
Yeah, I'll have to find an American sports bar.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There'll be plenty of them there.
It's game on Fox. They only have ESPN in Italy. You can't see the game.
Oh, gosh.
Well, and football to them is soccer.
Yeah.
So that's what you'll be watching.
Right. I'll show you a lot of football.
I'll catch the updates on the internet, maybe.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Play by play.
We're all envious of you.
Oh, I'm going to hit refresh.
Jeez. Wish we could be you.
Swagger or another caller, Jay?
Oh.
Jessica, you're on the air.
T-Man, you're a traitor for wearing a Redskins jersey.
Now, how many times do I have to tell you this? I am going to be rooting as hard for the Seahawks as anyone in that stadium. I was not a season ticket holder all year long, Terry, to all of a sudden root against the Seahawks.
I understand that. I understand. However, you walked in with a jersey.
He's one of my best friends in the world. He bought me this jersey a year and a half ago. It's the first time I'm wearing it.
You could have worn it some other day.
You're not going to wear it to the game, are you?
Today.
When we're this far along in the season.
I'm wearing it today, so I'm not going to wear it to the game, Stephen, all right?
Well, I mean, you could recycle it that quickly.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I could, but I'm not going to.
Okay, well, that proves your allegiance there.
If, as he told me on the phone driving to work this morning, if the Redskins win like he expects them to, which I never heard him sound more amped up or more excited, Terry.
Sure.
About if they do,
Listen to her,
if the Redskins win, I'll be as disappointed as anyone in this city. I mean, I am that big a Seahawk fan.
I understand that.
And not only that, but I acknowledge that this team is a bunch of good guys.
Yeah.
That they all get along and have great chemistry together.
Right.
And if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's going to be the most deflating, disappointing thing in this city. It might even be worse than the Mariners in 2001. Because at least the Mariners lost to the Yankees. And the Yankees, even though the Mariners had the season they had, were such the dynasty at the time that you could justify it to some degree. This one is going to be the most depressing, deflating thing if it happens. I don't expect it to, Terry. I expect 2 weeks from today to be talking about heading to Detroit.
Okay.
With the tickets, by the way, that he's giving me. So, I mean, he's as close a friend as I have. Well, how could I not wear his jersey on this occasion?
Well,
it is in no way showing my allegiance to either of the two teams, though. Okay. It's just a personal thing.
I understand.
He wears my jersey when he comes on the show, Terry.
So my buddy that works at Symetra Financial, I'll wear a Symetra Financial jacket if it gets promoted?
Yes.
Yes!
You would. In the highest moment of his career, you would wear his jacket.
Now, is he more amped up because he wants to beat the Seahawks?
He wants to beat the Seahawks really bad.
I would think so.
That is definitely, this is personal with him.
Sure.
Not only is it a professional kind of playoff thing for him, I'm not going to lie to you, this is as personal as it gets. And he didn't feel that he got the respect when it came to contract time.
Right.
And he got all that respect and more from the Redskins, who made him the offer that he was hoping for and even beyond.
Right.
So, yes, it is very personal for him.
Well, Brunel may need a little more than 42 yards next week.
Well, he didn't need to throw for more than 42 yards because they were up 14-0 in the first quarter.
That's a good point.
Before they even got the ball. So Brunel's smart enough to know, hey, I don't have to show off here. I'll just hand the ball off and kick it back to them.
Show off. Come on.
Show what you have,
Steve is a big show-off. He does it all the time.
Run up the score.
Jessica, you going to the game or what?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to be wearing, baby?
I'm going to be wearing all Seahawks.
She's got her face painted, everything.
And
got
you
the big D in the fence.
And trust me, you won't be cheering any louder than me.
Yes, I will.
No, you will not.
I'm wearing a Redskin jersey.
I'm not wearing a Redskin jersey to the game.
But that's
I'm not wearing it to the game.
You walked in Monday morning here, and you're sitting here.
Yeah,
Here in front of us.
kick you for wearing
Here
that.
in front of you, Terry, as a personal kind of thing with, come on. You understand?
I understand.
Not wearing any old Redskin jersey.
No, I understand that. However, I guess to me,
It's been sitting in my closet for a year and a half.
That's fine, but I guess
Never even thought about wearing it. I told him, I made a promise. We were joking on the phone. It was like a joke at the time, like 4 weeks ago. I said, if the Redskins are making the playoffs and we want to play in the Seahawks, you got to wear that jersey to the game. I said, I won't wear it to the game, but I'll promise you this. I'll wear it to one of my shows. And that's where we are.
Well, you could have picked any other show, I guess. I don't know. That's all right. I understand.
Well, today's better than Friday's show. That's for sure.
Thank you, David.
True.
Thanks for seeing the bright side.
You're trying to help him out, aren't you?
A little bit. But
because after all Seahawk fans have been through, me being one who's been at every home game this year, Terry, if they were to somehow lose this weekend, I'll be as depressed as anyone.
So don't wear it next Monday.
I'm scared. I'm scared, Terry.
Well,
no, we'll not wear it Monday if that happens.
Yeah. But like we said, of course, he's amped, so he's going to talk really positive, real pumped up.
I'm hoping you're right. And you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping that Paul Tagliabue somehow suspends Sean Taylor.
Oh, yeah. That
because
was
it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, but that would be a big asset. If they could somehow suspend Sean Taylor, that guy's a beast running around the field.
Spitting on folks.
That guy has no respect for his own body. He spits on people and just makes his body into a missile and will run right through you. And that scares people in the NFL.
Yeah.
And if they could somehow, I was actually, this is things I do. I was thinking of calling Paul Tagliabue's office yesterday. The only reason I didn't is because it was a Sunday and I didn't think he would be there. I was going to say, I'm a father of a son who was watching that game, and he was all loving the fact that Sean Taylor spit on him. If you don't take action, and if you don't suspend him to show the kids around the world
that's not the way you behave.
That's not the way you conduct yourself on a field, then I'm never taking my son to another NFL football game the rest of my life.
Right.
I was honestly thinking of doing that. That's how much I want the Seahawks to win. Does that show you anything, Terry? I may do that today. But they'll probably come up with an announcement on what they're going to do with Sean Taylor by the time
some people
this afternoon comes.
Is it true, though, that some speculate that that's generally what should happen, is that he should be suspended because of...
Going by past history of the NFL, it won't happen.
Okay.
But it would be such a benefit to the Seahawks' chances. Not that they can't win anyway. They probably will. But it would be such a benefit. It would be like the cincher to seal the deal if they suspended Sean Taylor. That guy is scary.
He's nasty, huh?
Nasty.
He is nasty.
And I was going to try and do more than my part to get him suspended. I was going to scream on his voicemail, or hopefully he would even answer the phone, threatening to never...
Paul, what's up?
This is Paul.
Yeah.
Jeremy, hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, not a lot. Hey, I want to work for you.
You want to work for who?
For the T-Man show.
As what?
Dude, I'll be the crazy on the streets guy. I don't care.
We can obviously hear all your talents right now, Jeremy.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't read into that as far as why we're asking, but what would you bring to the table, Jeremy?
I'm willing to do anything. You name it. Anything, any morning. I'm the craziest. Yeah, I'm the craziest.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. John. Good morning, John.
Hey, what's happening?
How are you, John?
Oh, pretty good.
What's up?
Oh, you got to take that jersey off, man. If the Seahawks lose, but they're not. If they lose, put it back on. Then you can jump on the wagon.
No, I'd rather not wear it. If they lost, that would be more. This is just a friend-to-friend thing. It has nothing to do about team against team this morning.
But you live in Seattle,
I understand. Who's your best friend in the world, John? What's his name?
But that's besides the point.
What's his name? I need to know his name, John. What's his name?
No, that's besides the point. But you got to understand. You got to cut that shirt in half. At least wear his name.
Wow. but you'd never. But your friend Sean would never know that you weren't wearing it.
If I told them, and I'm a man of my word.
I mean, are we going to take a picture of you in it today behind the mic?
I don't want any pictures.
And then we're going to, send it on to
No.
Okay, well.
It's gotta go.
I understand how you feel. You're on the air. This is Tim. Hello, Tim.
Hey, what's up, team, man?
Everyone's very accusatory to the team here this morning, Terry.
You can understand.
Hey.
Yes, Tim.
Man, I know what you're saying. If my homie played for an NFL team, he was playing against for the Seahawks, I wear his jersey. That's my homie for life. Like you, that's your homie. You know what I'm saying?
Tim understands, Terry.
That's your homie.
Hey, I'm a Seahawks fan from the get-go. But if my homeboy Mike Rigel played for the Seahawks, I wear his jersey. You know what I'm saying? You're just true to your homie.
This in no way represents how I'm going to be cheering, which, by the way, will be as loud as anyone in that stadium, helping the 12th man situation when the first snap is made.
Okay.
This is just on this morning. A little acknowledgement to a man who was in my wedding party, and I was going to be in his until he canceled, Terry. I,
right.
Have many a session of Madden put in the bank on the couches of his and my home. I mean, the list goes on and on.
No, I understand, yeah. I just,
What if it's in overtime again, like a few years ago, and Sean picks off Hasselbeck and runs back?
That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
But you can't tell me you're not going to sit there and be excited for him.
Then I'll be
excited for him, but horrified for the Seahawks.
Then
how do you do that?
Then I'll be cursing out Holmgren for not signing him when he had the chance. However,
see, you jackass, you could have had him.
I acknowledge this year, even though I've been on hard on Holmgren in the past, I acknowledge this year that Holmgren has done a great job. I'll be the first to admit that. And on top of that, on top of the coaching job he's done this year, I'm impressed with his ability to draft the players that he got criticized for by many of the NFL experts on draft day on ESPN, Terry, that have turned out to be amazing selections.
Oh, good.
Obviously, the one that stands out, right? You can tell us right now, Terry, right?
No, I couldn't.
The one who I feel has been the difference maker
wait.
as far as at least giving the Seahawks a respectable defense. And they have that and maybe a bit more. Their defense is not like world beaters. Their offense is incredible.
Right.
Their defense is good. Good enough, maybe leaning towards great, and that is different this year because of one key guy that they got in the draft, Terry. Even Steven could tell you this.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably could.
Go ahead, Steven.
Well, I want you to do it. Lofa, right?
That's
Lofa.
right.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say that.
Lofa
Yeah, I don't know couldn't pronounce his name to save my life.
How could you go wrong with a guy named Pooh and his last name?
Can't go wrong with the Pooh.
People had him pegged as a 4th or 5th round pick.
Right.
Mel Kiper with the slick back hair, Terry. He's very criticizing when talking about that selection on draft day. Now he writes in his column that it was the selection of the year.
Wow.
So you must give the Walrus Man credit for that, Terry.
Way to go, Walrus Man.
Yes.
Good job.
Isn't he? Gotta love Lofa, too, Terry.
Well,
he's all football all the time.
Didn't he get Rookie of the Year or was up for Rookie of the Year?
No, but thanks for playing. All rookies are up for Rookie of the Year.
Well, no, I mean...
So, yes, he was nominated. Yes.
It's your first year, but you're not eligible.
He finished second, though, I thought.
Oh, okay. I thought that...
Didn't he?
He should have won.
Running.
I don't know how he didn't win, but whatever.
All right.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Here we sit.
Yeah. You with the Redskins.
Easy now. It's not a Redskin jersey in my mind.
Oh, okay. All right.
Even though it says Redskins right here and here and here.
Yeah.
What does it say on the back, Terry?
It says Springs.
Okay.
I understand that. But it's not Seahawks colors.
You'd rather me wear a Seahawks Springs jersey with that are like 60,000 people are still wearing it to the games today?
That would have been better, though, a little bit, maybe.
It's weird to go to the games still today. I went to every home game this year, and you still see half the crowd wearing Springs jerseys. People invested in those back in 97.
Well, they're expensive.
I understand.
Yeah, that's why you say they invested in it.
And they like to buy a jersey of a young guy who they know will be there for years, and he was that for 7 years. But now it's time to invest in your Tutupu jerseys.
There you go.
Or does no one want to have a jersey with poo on the back? With an arrow pointing down.
Oh, wow.
The T-Man.
Nick Lachey is finally breaking his silence about his heartbreaking split with Jessica and spilling the beans about their bedroom secrets.
Oh!
In the upcoming edition of Elle magazine, Nick claims the couple was anything but shy in the bedroom, admitting to talking dirty and...
Oh, they talk dirty. Wow. That's a big time.
Imagine what they said. Ooh, dirty underwear. Ooh.
All right, easy, dirty. I would have never thought to talk dirty in a bedroom chair.
I know.
Really wild.
Magazine, Nick claims the couple was anything but shy in the bedroom, admitting to talking dirty, and things even got a little kinky when he started around in Jessica's shoes.
Okay, now that I wouldn't do.
Wow.
Now that's just gay.
Yeah, because they don't fit.
I don't need to squeeze my size 12s into Angela's little shoes and make all funny like.
Oh,
that's
you're
just
so sexy if you would, though.
That's just stupid. Why would he admit that to Elle magazine? Because he figures no dudes will read it?
Yeah, probably.
He didn't know it'd make all kinds of TV magazine news.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
Or maybe he felt, all right, she's really pissed at me because I screwed that high school girl. She's going to tell everyone, so I better tell him first. It'll make it seem like I'm okay with it.
And she's like, oh, I forgot about that.
Does it make it any better? Oh, my God.
Not really.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. No wonder they're hanging out at Dancing with the Stars now.
Oh, boy, now we think Nick Lachey's a little fruity.
It is.
Finally, we think that.
Job, by the way.
So did I hear it right? He was like prancing around in her shoes in the bedroom?
He was not just prancing. He was strutting around. Strutting around. He doesn't prance. He struts because he's a stud.
I see.
My opinion's changed totally of him now.
In her high heel shoes, Terry?
Oh, yeah, and her nice little Pradas.
Admitting to talking dirty, and things even got a little kinky when he started around in Jessica's shoes.
Nice. Started around.
Started?
So you said started?
I think she meant to say strutted, but it may have...
She read the teleprompter wrong?
Could have been.
She's got a little dyslexia thing going?
Could have been.
Started around.
Admitting to talking dirty, and things even got a little kinky when he started around in Jessica's shoes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
But this is like a taped show. It's like, cut, do it over.
Strutted.
I think she meant to say strutted.
Wow.
She said started.
Just combine two
Admitting
words.
to talking dirty, and things even got a little kinky when he started around in Jessica's shoes.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
These boots were made for more than that, apparently.
Wonder if he tried on her Daisy Dukes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sexy.
See, now that's okay.
He's got a great ass, Terry.
And while Jessica still isn't saying much about the couple's private life, the blonde bombshell announced she'll be back on stage for the first time since the split.
Oh, goody.
Kicking off Tuesday's People's Choice Awards with a live musical performance.
There you go. I'm glad to see her back on stage. It's been a while since I've seen some woman's mouth be able to open so wide. Her mouth does open much wider than the average woman, Terry. You gotta love that.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
Yeah, you haven't noticed that?
Well, no, not really. I don't sit there and
you don't stir it around like that?
No, I don't key in on Jessica's mouth and how wide it is.
You can't help but notice.
Well, I don't really.
She's like a Pez dispenser.
Well, I guess that would have been good for Nick.
I think so.
But I guess not anymore.
Unless she's not into that. She's one of those women. Oh, I don't do that. I'm married.
Well, I don't know if she allowed him to strut around in her shoes. Maybe she's kind of.
Women will say that.
Is that how it goes?
They think they can get away with that.
Yeah.
Well, they do. How it is? No, I'm married. This is the mouth I kissed my son with. I mean,
I've got to find one that's not married.
I mean, I've heard women say that, Terry. I've heard like accounts of that.
Yes.
Huh?
Right.
Familiar with this?
Okay.
But it's my favorite thing in the world. Okay. There's nothing I like more.
But I can't.
Anyhow.
Maybe if you stirred it around, it would help you out.
That's all I need to do is put on the high heel. Wait, are we talking about me all of a sudden?
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with me.
Oh, I know, but I meant, in general.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah.
I want to see pictures of that.
Of what? And wearing Jessica's high heels?
Yes. I wonder if they have pictures. Videotape, possibly?
Apparently they do, which is why he felt inclined to tell Elle magazine before the word got out there, Terry. Right. There's some video or some gay Lachey pictures.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, goodness.
Does that turn any woman on? Does that make any woman get all, like, hot or think it's funny? It's really not even that funny.
No, I'm thinking...
You got to do something along with it to make it funny.
But
I don't know what you can do. I'm not trying it. I have no interest in putting on women's shoes.
I think that if my man suggested, hey, honey, can I strut around in your high heels, I'd look at him a little funny and go, and do what?
It's not a thing you ask. You just come out of the come out of the closet wearing them, I guess.
Maybe that's his way of doing it. He came out of the closet and made the announcement.
It's one of those deals, I guess. And
so then she filed for divorce.
Yeah, I would too if I was her.
She said, you're reconciled.
If I'm a woman, I don't want my man sturting around in my shoes. Back in the closet, gay Lachey, and put on your own footwear.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, you're making an idiot of yourself. If you didn't tell me you're going to do that, I'd shut the damn blinds.
Right. So you don't think your wife would laugh if you did that?
I don't know what she'd do. I'm not going to find out. I don't want to wear shoes. Her shoes are tiny, first of all. Ruin them. Anyhow.
She's like, I'm okay with you wearing my clothes, but the shoes, no way.
Yeah. Go ahead. Squeeze into the bustiers.
It's quite the squeeze. Anyhow.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I never do that.
Right.
No, that's never floated my boat.
You've never tried on any of her underwear or anything like that?
No. I don't even sniff it anymore.
Wow. Grown up, huh?
That's right. No, I'm not growing up. It's not an interest. Anyhow, I'll never grow up.
She's your wife now.
I refuse to grow up. But,
oh, yeah, you sniff other people's, sure.
Oh, geez. Depends on the woman. Anyhow.
Wow. Yes.
Where were we?
Sniffing underwear. It depends on the woman.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Not hers. Oh,
tasty.
man.
What else is going on in the world, Cherry? What else is happening?
I just want to let you know that Michael Moore and Jack Black have made a list of Hollywood's worst bodies. They're joined by Courtney Love.
They sat down and made a list, or they're on the list?
No, they're on the list.
Ah, that makes more sense. See them getting together for lunch and making a list, because you said they made a list.
Made the list.
It's a little confusing. Oh, made the list. That makes it less confusing.
Yes, they have.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Do you think he's insulted to be grouped in with Michael Moore, even though his body obviously leaves a lot to be desired? Do you think he's just a little bit upset that he's like one spot away from Michael Moore?
No, I think they're belly bucking and loving it, high-fiving and all that.
I'd love to have Jack Black's body.
You could be so lucky, right, Stephen?
Right.
Yeah, Michael Moore probably weighs less than I do.
Because no one's died to have Jack Black's body. But even Jack Black's like, don't group me with Michael Moore.
Yeah.
I think so.
A little bit of a difference there.
All right.
It's a big difference.
Well, also Courtney Love and Lindsay Lohan made the list.
Of worst bodies?
Uh-huh.
Lindsay Lohan has a bad body.
Well, because she's really skinny. It's all bones.
You guys don't like that?
Well,
just grind her bones.
The magazine is called Maximum Fitness, by the way. That's the.
Isn't there a nursery rhyme like that? Grind your bones to make
me bread.
To make my bread, or yeah. It's what is it? Jack and the Beanstalk, right?
Really?
What does the giant say?
Fee fi fo fum, right?
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Doesn't really rhyme, but you kind of make it work.
Right. And then when does the grinding the bones come in? All right, never mind. You know what?
We need to call.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, I grind his bones to make my bread. I don't know the first part. Be he live, be he dead. There you go.
And now the only guy in the city who I think has not a care in the world about what's coming up this Saturday, Matthew W. Schwager. Actually, he should get together with Gays, Terry, and they should join at someone's apartment and watch reruns of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Maybe so.
I don't watch reality TV.
But I'm gay.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
But you obviously could care less about the Seahawks and what's going on and how they've taken over the town, the city, the state, the Northwest. You don't care.
Well, actually, I do, because I felt very disappointed at the end of 2001 because of the Mariners.
You did?
Yes, they lost.
Yeah, but I can see a guy. Oh, geez.
They lost the sixth game in the playoffs.
Oh, it was the fifth game, but who's counting?
And that just got me mad. And yes, I understand New York, and they deserved it, but still, 116 wins. Yeah. They lost the final game of the regular season. Yeah. They lost the sixth game of the.
They won the final game of the season, and they lost the fifth game. But who's counting? Yeah. Anyway,
you said that twice. Now.
Yes.
I guess he's not here.
They didn't make it to Game 6, right, Lou?
Oh, we're going to be back to
Game 6. Okay? They didn't make it to Game 7.
Oh, we're going to be back to play Game 6.
No, they didn't make it to Game 6, Schwager.
I'm pretty sure they made it to game 6.
I'll bet you everything you're worth.
Oh, my gosh.
The buttons on your shirt.
You know that.
Well, no, he's got that new 37-inch TV. And
They lost to the Yankees in Game 5. It only went 5 games. They lost 4 games to 1 in that series. All right? We only play Lou Piniella.
Like many times over.
Screaming about how they'd be back to play Game 6 a million times.
I still believe it. We'll be back here to play Game 6, okay? Get ready, because here it comes. It's a doubleheader with the Seahawks this weekend.
And if Lou Piniella stood in for some reason as the head coach of the Seahawks this weekend, what would he be saying?
Well, we'll be back here to play Game 6.
Well, there's not 6 games in the playoffs, Lou. You understand?
Well, because we haven't played the 6th one yet.
They only need to win 2 to go to the Super Bowl.
We'll be back here to play Game 6.
Oh, geez, Lou, easy. All right, fine. You play Game 6 then. He's a one-trick pony, Terry, that Lou Piniella.
Yeah.
What do you think of that swagger?
Well, he throws the ball well.
Oh,
he's a hell of a hustler. He's a pretty good kid.
Really?
Even though I kind of hate poor people.
And when do you project that Schwager may actually get laid there, Lou?
Oh, he's never going to get laid. I get tired of making excuses for that.
I don't blame you, Lou. I mean, who does?
He's got the bad haircut.
Yeah.
He's got the blue shirt. I just think he's one of the homos.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Lou Piniella can size up a player that quick.
Well, Lou should coach him then. At least get him to first base or something.
Wow.
Lou, if you were coaching Schwager, would it be a different story?
Well, I think maybe I could talk him into a girl here and there. I've since retired.
And then what would you be telling us about Schwager?
Schwager's got to be back here for Game 6. Okay? Suit up, kid. We have Game 6 coming up. All right?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
The T-Man.
Seattle has been named one of the fittest cities in the country. According to Men's Fitness magazine.
That's all that I do, Terry. Look around and see all these fit people everywhere.
Well, we are fit.
Apparently so.
I'm sitting next to one of the fittest people ever.
So gayest only counts as one person then, I guess.
Right.
Right.
And Hotshot and Steven, well.
That's all I do every day is look around where I'm sitting and see all these fit people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft, all those guys there.
Yeah.
Pictures of
Seattle has been named one of the fittest cities in the country.
To see what these other cities look like, Terry. The United States of America must be in just a fat chaos state.
According to Men's Fitness magazine, Seattle is the 8th fittest city in the U.S. Baltimore came in at number 1. Chicago gets the dubious distinction of being the fattest city.
Chicago's the fattest city?
It is.
Well, Oprah must have screwed up that average.
Wow. Well, they look at factors like a city's gym memberships, number of fast food restaurants, access to health care, public park
Number
space.
of fast food restaurants?
Yeah.
So some cities have more per square mile than other cities. You get a sense that the fast food industry pretty much has it down, that every city has the same bit of spacing amongst their fast food restaurants. Because you go in any city, it looks like every city in the country. You expect to see a different kind of feel for the city. Then all of a sudden you just see McDonald's, you see everything. So I figured that they're all pretty much spaced out the same way. But you're telling me that's not the case.
No, they also...
Chicago has White Castle. That's their problem.
Watch out. They also look at public park space, fitness promoting initiatives, and weather.
New York has White Castle too, Stephen.
Oh, yeah?
You would not be able to handle White Castle. You'd be in that drive-thru every night. You are lucky that Seattle does not have White Castle. You don't know. And it's not the kind of thing they can just put here now and people would just all of a sudden embrace. You got to be raised on White Castle to love White Castle.
Okay.
Terry, White Castle's like these tiny little hamburgers.
I've heard something about
You drive
them.
up, you buy 16.
Yeah.
I've had them.
The meat's like this thin. I could put it up over my eye and still see you perfectly.
But they're really good?
Oh, people love them. People, especially in the middle of the night. We used to wait in the drive-thru for hours just to get to White Castle.
Just to get to White Castle. I know there's a movie about getting to White Castle.
Yeah, it really did injustice, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know.
But I'm just saying.
Okay.
You look at Stephen now.
Oh.
And
Put a White Castle where he's...
You got to realize if there was a White Castle in Anacortes, it'd be even worse.
Him and Gaius getting the gastric bypass together.
Now, Stephen, you are inside of the week that the due date for your child is supposed to be born.
That is correct.
You must be going crazy.
It's getting down to the wire here.
Nerve-wracking.
Who am I to
Crunch
talk?
time.
I had like the worst dreams last night. I used to have every night. I used to look forward to going to sleep. I used to dream about nothing but women, just me plowing away.
Wow.
Every night. Never had bad dreams ever in my life before. Ever. Not at any point. Just recently. Especially last night, man. I woke up in the middle of the night. I had this dream. I'm looking for my son. I can't find him. And I'm like, I don't know where the hell I am. I'm just looking all over the place. All of a sudden, I think I find him. I turn the kid around. It's not mine.
Oh, my God. Oh, just get ready for more.
Lord. The hell?
They won't end. They'll just get worse.
No, I figure if I have more kids, it'd be easier then. You lose one, then you still have others.
Well, that's true. Nice way to think about it, yes. But no, the worries just get worse.
Really?
It was cool while he lasted.
I mean, this is not just going to be some small stage?
No.
I think I'll go back to dreaming about women.
Try again.
I better.
No. Your concerns are not women.
Really?
It's children now.
That's an
Every so often you'll get a woman in there.
This is not necessary.
Well.
Wow.
Welcome to parenthood.
It might be because he started saying dad this weekend,
Could be.
too.
Could be. Yeah.
Melted my freaking heart.
Yeah, could be.
Now I'm dreaming that I can't find him. Where the hell is he? Oh, my God! Wake up in a cold sweat, have to run to his room.
Yeah, I know.
Was that his first words, or he's probably had more?
He said mama for a long time.
Yeah, I bet. Mama boo-boo, mama boo-boo.
Does he say like cracker and those kind of things?
I've been sitting there for the past month going, Dada, Dada.
Hello.
Now he won't stop. Now he just looks at me, Dada, 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 Dada.
But he called the UPS guy Dada, too. First, right?
Wow.
Oh, he had every right to. Anyhow.
No, it'll just get worse.
I don't need
the
it.
more
Just
you
thinking
have,
about it's getting me shaky.
Yeah.
Lord.
And Stephen will be soon to follow.
Man.
That's great.
Should be, that's what they say.
Yeah. What's something to look forward to? Get a little...
That's not what I asked her to say. Anyhow.
There you go.
All right.
You get what you pay for.
Italy can't come soon enough.
Right.
When are you leaving?
Yeah. When are you leaving?
Ciao.
When are you leaving? You leaving today? What do you got there, Terry?
Movie theater in Utah is not going to show Brokeback Mountain. We all know why, correct?
Oh, yeah. Big gay loving.
Where are they not showing? Where are they not showing?
In Utah.
In Utah.
Yes, they in fact
because
yanked
the guy there with the 16 wives will be insulted.
Yeah, that's right. How dare they show that movie?
Say.
It shows homosexuality.
Before you get too deep into your stories here, Terry, it is a $1 bill Monday. Just like tomorrow will be a $1 bill Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
We do it every day of the week.
Yeah.
And we have to come up with numbers that will make you a winner for this morning. Of course, you need your $1 bill to immediately have a 93 in the serial number, or else it is not a valid dollar to begin with.
Ooh, not valid.
But then on top of that, how about maybe the number 12 for the 12th man that should be resting their voice right now?
Sounds
because
good
I don't
to me.
care. I don't care how much it rains on Saturday. It's weird to say Saturday, but yes, it is a Saturday football game.
Cool.
Right.
But if the place is not rocking, even louder than it was for the Giants game, Terry, so that's my thing. I'm thinking if it was loud for the Giants game, it's going to be way loud for this game.
Sure.
But I don't want to hear, oh, it was rainy, I was cold, and I couldn't get my voice going. No. It better be loud on Saturday at Seahawks Stadium.
Yes.
The 12th man better outdo themselves.
And they will, I'm sure.
And if you have a 93 and a 12 somewhere in your serial number of your $1 bill, call now for $100 instantly and a key that you can use to stick it in to win, baby.
Yeah, get that key. $100
Nice. 12th man is going to be very important, Terry.
I know. Definitely.
Everything counts. And, of course, your calls to Paul Tagliabue, telling them that you won't take your son to another game if they don't suspend Sean Taylor.
Do we know who's raising the flag yet?
I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe they'll fly in Steve Largent for the game.
Oh, that would be cool.
Did they announce that they're having raised the 12th man flag?
From Herrera.
He did it once this year.
Did he really?
He did it twice?
He did?
Efren Herrera did it this year, yeah.
Really?
He's gigantic now. That's what happens when you're a kicker, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, Jack Patera, they've had everybody. They've run the gamut.
Cool.
Jeez.
I don't know who's left.
Kurt Warner?
I haven't seen him this year.
I haven't seen him do it.
They did. When did they do
It
Warren
doesn't
Moon?
matter who's going to raise the flag, Terry. Warren Moon's too busy in the radio booth, Terry. He does the radio play-by-play.
No, I understand
Today
that.
we got Steve Rabel to do it.
I mean,
Paul Moyer. Did you play?
Did you attend the game? But, you know,
Okay.
plenty
Doesn't
that you
matter
could pull out
who
of.
raises the flag.
Rabel's going to raise his mustache.
Wow.
Someone better.
The Boz.
Oh, yeah. You want to see
Bring
me
him
get
in,
excited.
huh?
Hey, you don't think it'll get crazy? The Boz raising
I
the
own his
flag?
jersey. You kidding me? I love the guy. He'd get booed.
I don't know about that. Why would it be booed? Anyway.
People hate him.
All right. Anyhow, it wasn't his fault he had a roid up for the Oklahoma days. Anyway.
Right.
Preaching to the choir.
Got to keep a scholarship. If you have a 93 and a 12 in your serial number already, they're lined up with that, so I don't need to say it anymore. Michelle, you have a 93 with a 12 or what?
Yep, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing this morning?
I was going to ask you the same thing, baby. You beat
I'm
me
doing
too.
good. I'm taking my son to school right now.
Oh, me too.
Sweet.
And how was your weekend? It was nice? Okay.
Sorry.
You can't say that word on the air. I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You were on the doorstep of winning $100 instantly and a key that you could use
Oh, man.
to win a brand new car. And you're using the S word? When describing how your weekend was? No.
Well, you asked me how it was, and I was being honest.
All right.
Well, you can, kind of
clean it up.
yourself.
I don't need your weekend to cost us $10,000 in fines.
Right.
Sure, your son's happy to hear
sorry.
that, too.
I apologize.
Yeah, and with your son sitting next to you in the car being driven to school, maybe not the best choice of words.
Yeah, but Mommy, you spent it all weekend with me.
Oh, no.
That's the point.
No, we moved and we got a U-Haul stuck in the mud.
All right, nobody cares. Anyhow, what are you wearing?
Move to the mud.
Wow, that must be
We moved to a field.
Is there a man in your life, Michelle? Are you married? What's the situation?
Yes.
Oh. You're married.
Well, not quite, but might as well be.
Mm-hmm. Marcus Welby. Okay.
MD.
Yes. And how long you been with this guy?
A few years.
Mm-hmm. How old's your son?
My son, he'll be 8 this month.
Okay, I'm doing the math.
Yeah.
Not his?
No.
Here's your calculator.
Anyway. Michelle, you certainly then could use $100 instantly, couldn't you?
Yes, I could.
Mm-hmm. You have the serial number, the dollar bill that we're looking for, baby?
I do.
Will you read it to us, please?
It is L.
Make sure you don't look at the road once when you do this. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's L.
Right.
129849322J.
That sounds good to me, Terry.
Hey.
It's there.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm. It may have been a weekend, but it's starting out to be a pretty good week, isn't it, Michelle?
That is very true.
Because you are a wiener.
Mm-hmm. $100 and a key.
That should be Cube's next weekend promotion. The Cube 93 weekend.
Done everything else. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Michelle, does this make you happy or what? I'm not hearing the happiness.
Hey, I'm excited.
Ow!
Whoa.
I am so excited. This pay off what we've spent this weekend, so I'm excited.
Yes.
Cost you $100 to move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it costs us more than that.
You didn't know you'd be reimbursed for the day in the mud. Okay, hang on the line, Michelle.
Congratulations, Michelle.
Congratulations, baby.
Thanks.
Okay, sound like a thick woman?
Oh, yeah.
You're better at guessing than I.
Those are my people. She's thick. There's a reason they got stuck in the mud.
I said
There was no mud anywhere, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lord.
The T-Man.
Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill.
22nd day of consecutive rainfall. We're going to see more this whole
Terry,
week.
today's the 22nd consecutive day of rainfall. Did you hear about that?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so immune to it at this point, living here, I'm sure. I am. I've only been here 10, 11 years now, Terry. You don't even realize it's raining.
I know. It's just part of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of day to day.
This is the reason why there aren't 20 million people living in Seattle right now.
Mm-hmm.
These stretches. And the reason why Prozac sales go way up at the seasonal part of the year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 20 consecutive days of rain may add to that bit of the bottom line for whoever makes Prozac.
I would say so.
22nd day of consecutive rainfall. We're going to see more this whole week. In fact,
you think?
How about the rest of the winter?
It'll be probably raining at the Seahawks game this Saturday, Terry.
Wow.
It all revolves around the Seahawks game this Saturday, baby.
Yeah, it does. It does. Definitely. It'll be a downpour.
Terry will be in that. Well, we don't ever really have downpours. But anyway, Terry's going to be in the comfort of her home.
Yes, I will.
And I'll be covered. So everything's fine as far as I'm concerned.
Good for you, good for me.
Hopscotch sits in a section. You know that dude with the long hair who pounds on, you don't go to the games, Terry, so you wouldn't know, who pounds on the front portion, the front little padding of the certain section behind the goalpost?
I think so.
That's Hot Carl's section, Terry.
Wow.
They show that guy on TV.
They show that guy on TV. He's becoming like a little bit of a favorite now, and deservingly so. The guy is relentless.
People take pictures with him. Like
it is
fans.
Yeah, he should.
They come up to him. Oh, yeah, no,
he's an attraction, dude. We just marvel at the way he just, without losing his interest.
No.
We'll just pound on the padding in the way he does.
Well, preseason, he's doing it. Doesn't matter.
Guy is dedicated. Gotta love him.
Definitely a fan.
Someone may die in your section this weekend.
Somebody will, for sure, go to jail this weekend in my section.
What? Go to jail? Well, that's a given.
For life.
For life?
Yeah, if they kill somebody.
Because they killed someone.
You expect at least one murder at this kind of intense game in your section? Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to even be a Redskins fan. I mean, Seahawks fans fight within, amongst themselves.
Fight with themselves.
Chaos.
The Jervicius is way better than Daryl Jackson. I'll kill you.
Oh, my goodness. It'll be crazy.
Wow. Can all hold hands and get along? And all for the common goal.
Right. We're rooting for the same team, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Come on, people.
Terry, what else is going on in the world, as if it matters?
I got a crazy story out of Great Falls, Montana, where a 1,200-pound black heifer cow jumped, dodged a train, swam across a river.
Why do you got to point out the heifer's race, Terry?
Well, it was a black heifer called.
All right.
That's what the story...
That's what it's called? That's what
it's
the clinical name? Mm-hmm. And they all have clinical names. For the animal is?
Yes.
A black heifer.
A 1,200-pound black heifer. Yes.
Are they all just heifers?
No, there's different types of heifers.
All right, so black heifer is a type of heifer.
That's why they get chocolate milk.
As opposed to a...
Yes,
all right.
There is.
Anyway, that's not considered the color of the heifer. It's a type of heifer.
Well, I'm sure it's the not only the color.
Why you got to put on race there?
Anyway.
Once you go black heifer, you never go back?
I guess
heifer?
not. This heifer dodged a train, swam across a river, and shook off tranquilizers to escape.
So what are you saying? He was very fast because he was black?
She's very fast.
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm. Is a heifer always a woman?
Yes.
Looking at me for farming questions?
Yes.
I'm the wrong guy.
You look like you could be a farmer.
A bull is a male cow.
You grew up in Issaquah, which is this close to Enumclaw.
Well, hour and a half away.
Oh, okay, that's this close.
But that's pretty
a
close.
heifer is a female cow.
Wait, Enumclaw and Issaquah are like
not
neighboring towns. At some point they don't neighbor?
No.
45 minutes to an hour.
Wait.
They may have before the Continental Divide shifted.
Right. There isn't one point at which Issaquah and Enumclaw touch.
No.
I remember going through Issaquah to get to Enumclaw one time. Don't ask me why.
Bad directions.
Yeah, you
got
did.
real bad directions.
You went a long way.
Yeah. Issaquah borders Renton, Bellevue, Redmond.
I was deep in Issaquah.
You might not have been in Issaquah.
There's a highway. Would you keep quiet back there? Jesus. Confusing me more. I remember going down 90, cutting into one exit that was an Issaquah exit, and going to Enumclaw.
After living there for 30 years, I'm here to tell you they don't border.
All right.
Well, but you could definitely go through Issaquah to get to Enumclaw, but it takes forever.
Yeah.
Well, it did take forever.
Well, then.
But anyway, from my joint to Issaquah would take forever.
Right.
Is there any way to get to Enumclaw that doesn't take forever?
No.
Okay,
There's no straight shot, really.
All right.
I don't think. Is there?
Is there a straight shot, Scott?
No.
Okay.
So.
But lucky for you, you'll never have to go there, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah, what were you doing at Enumclaw?
Girl wasn't even worth it.
Of course, that's what it is.
I was kind of like beating off to her mom, though, later that night.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, kinda?
Kinda, or you did?
You didn't put your full effort into it?
It wasn't one of my best beat-offs.
You went left hand?
No, I never go left hand.
Oh.
Righty all the way.
Never once left hand?
I tried. It doesn't have the same kind of feel.
Well, it feels like somebody new.
Nah, I'm not very...
Somebody new and inexperienced.
I don't have that kind of rhythm with my right hand. My left hand. Anyway, I'm glad we can straighten that out, though.
Anyway, I was telling you about this 1,200-pound heifer, okay?
I got a bad left shoulder, you know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was going to get slaughtered. They don't even care about the heifer anymore.
I do care. And I want to hear all about the black heifer.
She jumped the slaughterhouse gate and escaped into a residential area, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
over the river and through the woods?
Right, pretty much.
Okay.
She got shot by...
to Enumclaw we go.
by tranquilizers and shook them off and finally was caught.
All right, so let's see all that she did. So this was quite the obstacle course that she was able to master.
Yes.
She got shot with tranquilizer darts.
Yes.
Didn't stop her. She nearly...
She escaped by running across some train tracks just seconds before a train went shooting by.
She nearly got hit by a train.
Yes. Then she jumped into an icy part of the Missouri River, and they thought that she would drown because it's so cold and so on and so forth.
She's going to make a guest appearance on Supermarket Sweeps this week?
Maybe so.
That's your soul name? No.
Anyway, she still has not been slaughtered, and a lot of people, because they caught this on the news, were impressed by her ability to make it through all of this.
You mean she wasn't so dying to become a Big Mac?
I guess not.
I'm shocked. I thought cows voluntarily surrendered for that.
No.
Slap the cuffs on. We're ready to be 2 all-beef patties.
She should be rewarded with her life.
Well, it looks like she's going to be.
So
it looks like she's going to be because people have made offers to buy her.
So because she was so much of an entertainment kind of thing on the news, people saw the video. They were loving the way she was able to dodge and weave and survive. She's become kind of like a pseudo-celebrity.
Yes, I guess you could say so.
And after people watch that footage, there's no way the public will allow her to be slaughtered now.
You're right. They're looking to buy her now and keep her as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So all the other cows that are lined up today to be slaughtered are like, so that's what I had to do?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
That's it. Jeez.
But they're probably like, oh, it's okay, because people got to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll sacrifice myself, sure.
I had a nice big steak last night. No mind to talk.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. You know.
Yes, it's amazing how they can turn into a nice Victoria filet. Anyway.
Who said cows
But my wife is becoming so damn environmentally conscious, it's only a matter of time before meat is no longer served.
Wow. Really?
Served, I said.
I want my meat.
Did I tell you this?
Give me meat.
Did I tell you this? We want to redo a room, and she's demanding that we eco-friendly or whatever that means. I didn't talk about that. She's online looking at eco-friendly furniture. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, fine.
So what kind of eco-friendly
Whatever
furniture
makes you happy.
So you have like a hemp couch?
I don't know what it is. That's
a hot shot will be over there quickly trying to burn it up.
Wants to come over laying it face down.
Right.
I'm going to go lick your couch.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. She'll be at Hemp Fest before you know it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what it means, but hey.
Wow. Well, that's good. So vegetarian soon to follow?
No, not for me.
Not for
Picking
you.
up your hemp furniture in your SUV.
But I know.
Turn up the air conditioner on full blast when I get home, boy.
We don't have an SUV any longer.
I know you don't.
It's a pain. It's a pain that for any guy who likes to eat meat, or any person that likes to eat meat, it's a pain when your partner,
yes,
you know, partner, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah. When your life partner,
yes,
whatever, yeah, is a vegetarian, I would imagine, right? I mean, I don't know.
I'm
because
sure it's tough. Hotshot would know.
Yeah, but she likes to eat too much. I don't think she'll ever go vegetarian.
Okay.
That's
well,
the
I'm
thing.
sure she'll probably go more like organic meat.
I don't know. That's not going to happen. I won't allow it. Anyway.
Okay.
Just depends how picky you are.
The final word.
Yeah.
We had vegetarian meatball sandwiches last night.
Ooh,
it tastes the
tasty.
same to me. I'm not
Vegetarian
really picky.
meatballs?
Yeah. They're meatless meatballs.
I've seen
Maybe
stuff.
it reminds her of you.
Wow.
I got plenty of meat, big boy. Just ask my life partner.
Butt in your balls.
So it's not that big a deal. It doesn't taste the same, but it's not that bad. But if you're picky like Steven, you're not going to be able to do it.
Right.
All right.
Well, if I had to, I'd probably make do.
Oh, geez.
Dude.
Don't ever use that expression again, all right?
Sure, you'll be making do at 10 o'clock.
Just wait. Might be thin if I had to eat all that stuff.
Wonder what kind of do you make when you're having vegetarian meatballs? Green do. Ew.
It's the same going in, going out.
Whoa.
Okay.
Little salad shooter.
Oh,
It's like a broken Slurpee machine.
So the cow will not be slaughtered.
Doesn't look that way.
It was going to be slaughtered
It was on its way to the slaughterhouse.
until this video came about.
Huh?
Was this cow smarter than the rest of the cows, perhaps, and sensed that it was on the way to the slaughterhouse?
I would say yes.
Thus, making it go into this frenzy that had it dodging trains and fighting through tranquilizer darts to get to grandmother's house, Terry?
Yes. I would say yes. It just goes to show that cows are not dumb animals.
Or was it just maybe a cow that freaked out and didn't know why?
No, I
want to think more of this cow.
Right.
Yes.
Because I
She's
think
like, all my friends went in there and didn't come out.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm not falling for it.
When she saw her husband get sliced in the neck with a 4-foot-long razor blade, that was the first clue, maybe.
She said,
whoops, I'm out.
Maybe not.
What spouse doesn't deal with that? Anyway.
This isn't vacation.
I mean, granted, I give you that the cows do.
There's no cake for me in there.
The cows probably do freak out. But if that were the case, I would think that there would be more incidences such
Don't
as
you
this.
think?
However, I think, you don't hear that often of such incidences.
Yes.
Yeah, they freak out, but they're easy to be corralled once again.
So this could be the new exciting reality TV show, though, Terry. Since people are so gripped to their TVs, trying to root the cow on to safety and enjoying its fight for survival, maybe these police chases just on, Highway 18 or 167 don't do it for us anymore. We need to watch the cows dodging trains and
swimming across rivers, icy cold rivers.
This cow swam across a river, too?
Yes, I told you that.
I didn't hear that part.
Yes, the cow jumped into an icy part of the Missouri River.
Did he have to put one foot in and then take it out and then put a leg in and take it out?
She swam until she found a sandbar and walked onto the shore. And then
start from the beginning.
Okay.
The cow escapes the slaughterhouse and starts its run where?
Right. Escaped into a residential area. Police then gave chase, and she busted across the street, barely avoiding getting hit. Oh, I forgot this one. Getting hit by a Suburban. So missed getting hit by a car and then ran across some tracks, narrowly escaping getting hit by a train. Then jumped into an icy part of the Missouri River. They figured she'd drown, but she swam until she found a sandbar.
And this was all being followed by the King 5 chopper with Jim Foreman aboard.
Jim Foreman loves a great chase like this.
And he was like, "Go, Bessie, go!"
And then she got shot by a veterinarian with tranquilizer darts.
Sure wasn't a vegetarian?
No.
Oh.
Shook those bad boys off. 6 hours later.
How many darts?
They say 3.
No, that's nothing.
Well, okay, you get shot by 3.
I've been shot by 5, Terry. Walk right through it.
6 hours later, they captured her because she walked into a makeshift pen that the authorities had set up.
Go for it again.
She wasn't that smart.
No.
Well, she got tired after a while.
Birthday party here.
Yeah. Well, this pen looks better, I think. Another party? Sweet. It's a good week for me.
And eventually this all got caught on
video, sure, on the news, and so now
the public outcry will not allow them to do any harm to this animal now.
That's right. She's got a lot of determination, and she's got some wit about her.
People are weird. This is a brighter cow.
Right.
Don't you dare touch her. But screw the other ones that are lined up for today.
Yeah, the cow packed its snakeskin luggage and moved into the new place.
I wonder if this cow has enough pull now, Terry, with the community that it can or she can save a couple of her friends. Hey, can I pull her out of line and her out of line? Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Good for the cow.
Hey, good time in Great Falls, Montana.
There it
what
is.
Else is there to do
Nothing.
there? Okay.
What else is going on? What else do you have?
This might have your interest. In Washington, D.C., lawyers apparently of the Washington, D.C. Bar Association is upset because of a new proposed change to the attorney's ethics rules, which would strictly prohibit lawyers from having sex with their clients.
So get it all in today before the law passes.
So they want there to be a quote-unquote strong warning that having sex with a client could create a conflict of interest.
So is today your last day on the air with us? Is that what I'm hearing or no?
Today might be my last day.
Well, when do you decide? When do you go to Italy?
I leave tomorrow morning at 11.
At 11? Your flight leaves at 11?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're cool then for tomorrow.
And you're thinking you may come down tomorrow?
Well,
it's an international flight. You'll be good.
I'm doing international flight.
If you came down tomorrow, we'd have to drive you to the airport, right?
Yeah.
Because we missed you on Friday, too, so
yeah.
we already took a day off.
That was the thing. If I took Friday off, you said I had to come in on Tuesday before my flight.
Well, that would be and you take me seriously, and that would be a decision that would have to be made by Vanny the Poot or Pasty Dave. Would they be interested, remotely interested, or maybe very interested in taking Kendall and all her stuff?
Oh man, all her stuff.
A female going to a foreign country. Very foreign for 4 months.
Wow.
I'm assuming she's taking more than a toothbrush.
Yeah. Let's pack that Hummer.
Your parents would probably want to pick you up here. Wouldn't they want to see you off?
Well, if I come into work, then my parents both have doctor's appointments tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
So they're hoping we'll take you?
Well, they were like,
they don't want to take you? You're going to be gone for 4 months?
That's a lot of love. See you later, honey.
Vanna the Pooh, do you think it's something that you'd be interested in seeing Kendall off to Italy?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be willing to drive. I'd have to bring the van, though, because it sounds like she would probably have a lot of...
You'd be the last man in the States that she knows to say goodbye to her?
Aww.
It'd be an honor.
And you know every woman needs a good goodbye?
Oh, sure.
That's right.
By the last man standing, and that'd be you?
The van don't have any windows in the back.
Now you're starting to get it?
There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem driving her to the airport, I guess.
Yes, but then she's going to look to you, the 135-pound man, to carry her luggage at certain spots.
I really did forget about that part.
Some of that luggage is heavier
I'll take
than
it
you.
out. I'll take it out of the van and put it on the sidewalk, and then
she's gonna have to learn to carry it herself anyway.
Nah, probably not. Think about that.
Is Winnie the Pooh a good choice? What about Pasty Dave? Is he an interest of yours? He's got a little more bulk behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Carry your heavy chest.
I love both of them, so either one would be fine.
Wow.
Carry your heavy chest. You got packed away and ready to take to Italy, right?
Just hang it right here. Maybe John could drive her.
Oh, yeah.
How about John as an option to take it to the airport and your final send-off to Italy?
Nah.
And you'll be there 4 months, is that right? Is it full 4 months or no?
4.5, almost 5.
4.5, what's that?
So when do you come home?
May 7th.
May 7th.
It's 117 days.
170 days. 4.5, maybe 5.
Wow.
Very exciting.
God, which one was Kendall? Which one was T-Man?
She'll be like, oh. Italy dude's gonna be like, oh, American women talk like that.
I know.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm not sure.
That's why we hate America.
Oh, man.
So you really are serious about coming down here tomorrow, and your parents would like to get off the hook and take you to the airport anyway?
Well, they would take me before their doctor's appointment, but if I came down here, then they wouldn't have time to get back into the South End for the doctor.
Okay, I'm really following. All right.
Must be a pretty important doctor appointment.
Yeah.
Can't seem to move it around, huh?
My mom just had surgery, so.
What'd you have surgery on?
Her knee. She has her follow-up tomorrow.
Her ovaries? What?
No, her knee.
Oh.
She gonna get it later on in the afternoon?
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not very loved, I guess.
Oh, geez.
Send off your daughter to Italy. See you later.
All right.
Well, but they could take her, I guess, earlier.
Yeah.
But that means she
But then
wouldn't
she
be
would
able to
miss work.
come in here.
Miss
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
You would like, I'm trying to get a sense on which one you'd prefer. If it's a hassle for you to come down, don't feel any requirement to have to come down. You want to come down or not?
I'd like to come down.
You'd like to come down. You'd like to be sent off by the Pooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'd like to be driven in that van with the windowless back.
I'd rather take the Hummer than the van.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
So would the Pooh. Oh, just. All right, well, that's a done deal then. And I guess today's not your last day.
Okay. Get to see you tomorrow.
Terry's very excited. She loves you.
I do.
I love Terry.
Lots of love.
Prove it.
I love everyone here.
Oh, geez.
Oh, gosh.
that.
Whoa.
All right, 5-way kiss. Come on.
Okay,
The T-Man.
There is one Pioneer Square club you won't be able to party hardy at.
Oh, geez.
State agents pulled the liquor license for Larry's last night. Police say a man was stabbed in the chest on the dance floor last week.
Nice. Go ahead and ruin the guy's striped shirt. Terrific.
I know, huh? Damn it.
I got stabbed in the chest.
Sounds like it, yeah.
That's the joint where Ken Hamlin got his ass beat, right?
Yes, it is.
And now they pulled the liquor license, which basically is the same as shutting the doors.
Pretty much.
I don't think Diet Pepsi shooters are doing it for people.
No, I don't think so.
All right?
No.
It's a kiss of death.
2-for-1 drink specials on fruit punch really doesn't get you going.
God, that and no smoking, I'm there.
Oh, I know, huh? Can't smoke either? Damn it.
Man, and that's one of the big pre-funk spots for Seahawks games.
Right.
So they're losing out on a lot of business. This is not great timing for Larry's Club, Terry.
No.
Place was packed. It's $2 anything.
$2
Are you kidding me?
I mean, how are they gonna get people at the door this Saturday before the Seahawks game? They're going to advertise that their bottled water is better than everyone else's?
Maybe so. We've added lemon to ours.
Oh! It's 1% cleaner than anyone else on the block here in Pioneer Square, so you got to come in our joint. The hell with J&M.
Yeah.
Sell bags of peanuts.
They took away their liquor license.
They did.
Man.
What the hell?
Sign on the door.
What the hell do you do on a dance floor that causes you to get stabbed?
Just about anything. I mean, you bump somebody.
You knock someone's drink.
Yeah.
1/4
Yep.
is worth a drink falls on the floor.
Sure. Step on somebody's toes. New tennies. Come on.
This is all grounds for stabbing in the chest.
Right about now it is.
Pasty Dave owns a couple of those, what do you call those knives? Those,
butterfly knives?
Butterfly knives.
Yeah.
He's ready to stab people. Don't you, Otis?
Whoa. Thought he said something about us.
I don't know what he's saying.
Sorry. It was
about a menu.
He claims he's got skills with it, too.
Oh, man, I got some skills. I got
You
a
own a
couple
few
moves.
of those. You're ready to stab someone in the chest, aren't you?
Hey.
Pasty's pretty threatening on the dance floor.
And Stephen Kilbreth has tons of training with a butter knife, Terry.
Oh, yeah, I bet he does.
He can spread like the best of them. 2 hands at the same time.
Yeah, if there's margarine in the club somewhere, he's your man.
Man.
He's your guy.
50 feet back.
But you're kind of hunter like that, right? You got a few of those knives, don't you? I've seen you walking around with them.
I do have a couple.
I know not to step on your toes, especially when I'm wearing my best striped shirt.
That's right.
There is one Pioneer Square club you won't be able to party hardy at.
I don't want this anchor. I don't want this anchor to ever say party hardy again.
Yeah, just
all right?
party hardy.
He's lucky he's not on the dance floor saying that.
Yeah, he'd be, toast.
Nice.
There is one Pioneer Square club you won't be able to party hardy at.
Right.
State agents pulled the liquor license for Larry's last night. Police say a man was stabbed in the chest on the dance floor last week.
Lovely.
And the club just isn't safe. This comes after a high-profile brawl last October.
Oh, there it is.
Seahawks safety Ken Hamlin ended up in intensive care after a fight in front of the nightclub.
Wow.
So do they have to, like, advertise or put a sign out that says they are not allowed to serve liquor?
The sign's already there.
Are people going to not hear about this news and walk in and then be told the news at some point after they've already entered the establishment?
Oh, no, there's a sign there.
There's a sign there
the
already?
liquor board puts that bad boy up.
Oh, well, that's it.
What?
They might as well,
No liquor here.
They might as well put a barn door. Just lock it up.
Yeah.
Might as well just put paneling up there.
Yeah, they
So
should.
it's that sign is the equivalent of just putting the boards up.
Well, now you can take the whole family there.
Nice family
They serve
environment.
food, too.
Food?
Sure you want to eat there.
They should have Ken Hamlin there signing autographs.
That's nice.
Nice.
Sure.
It's a good promotion statement.
Yeah. Get him through the door, right?
Also, I mean, they got to be thinking out of the box here.
Okay.
Sounds like a nice place, though. I mean, come on, Larry. I mean, how dangerous is Larry?
I mean, there's a market.
Larry's a nice guy.
Yeah,
There's a market.
I hope there isn't any kind of fallout to Larry's Market here.
Oh, I know.
Well, Larry sounds like a pretty comfortable name for everyone, right?
Right?
Sounds nice.
Friendly?
Everyone knows a Larry? No?
Yeah,
Sure.
Larry's never trouble.
No.
They're always the life of the party? Keep it out of everyone's business, Terry, right?
Sure.
Not giving anyone any trouble?
Trying not to.
Until now!
Yeah.
Man.
No one comes out alive! Or at least that's what they think. I don't know, man. That's weird timing.
Should be interesting to see, how they fight it.
Shut the doors before their, biggest cash flow day of the year.
I know.
People going to pre-funk for 3 hours, 4 hours ahead of Seahawks Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds weird.
And that happened again, too, probably.
I don't know if you're going to stop in for your 2-for-1 fruit punch special.
Yeah.
All right, just pretend like there's alcohol in there. It's just as good.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to work.
Probably not.
Okay.
It's good news for other bars, though, man.
Oh, I know.
You don't really grab a hold of a funnel filled with Tang.
Yeah.
Unless you're Florence Henderson, of course.
Hey.
Right. Mrs. Brady, love doing that.
Time for the milk bong.
In other words, stop her. What else is going on, Jerry? What else is happening in the world?
According to a recent survey of 25,000 people by the website MakeFriendsOnline.com.
Make friends live.
Yes.
Make
Make Friends Online. They say that 71% of people would pick a great, loving relationship over great sex. Isn't that sweet? Yeah.
What's this now?
71% would choose a great, loving relationship over great sex when it comes to this survey.
I'm not familiar with that term. What's that now? A great
loving relationship.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Meaningful, love, all that.
I mean, 71% of people haven't had great sex, Terry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that what it means?
Because if you had great sex, the hell with a stupid, loving relationship. Stupid. I mean, it's nice to have as a distant second.
So you'd rather have a relationship like you're saying that where the sex is just nasty, naughty, all kinds of dirty,
mind-blowing, nasty, unbridled, regular, ruckus kind of sex. Steven, I don't need to hear your voice in this one.
Oh, man. You're ruining it.
But you guys don't get along at all.
Yeah, I'd rather hear this guy's voice.
There is one Pioneer Square club you won't be able to party hardy at.
Oh, geez. Who wrote that?
Party hardy.
He didn't write that for himself, I imagine.
I hope not.
I think he knows he's not comfortable with saying party hardy, right?
I would hope so.
Some news writer wrote that for him, and he just had to get through it.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
didn't have time to wing it.
What are you asking me? What's your hypothetical?
I'm just saying, so you would much rather have the dirty, nasty, crazy, all-out, vicious sex.
Vicious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Vicious sex.
How about Terry throwing it up?
I mean, instead of you guys actually having a loving, meaningful relationship.
Does that mean that's what my BVDs from back in the day?
You know what I'm saying?
Remember when I was in high school, they used to say, I don't know, I used
BBD?
to... Yeah, they say big, vicious, and delicious. Anyway.
Oh, they
never
did?
heard that?
No.
All right.
Oh, I guess only you did. But
Well, some
were
girl...
you big, vicious?
You know, all these girls used to, like, taunt me with sex, knowing they wouldn't have sex with me back in high school.
Right.
And one time when they found out I was wearing BVDs, I don't know why, they were way too tight, even for Ribby Robbie at 119 pounds, some girl told me, oh, you know that stands for big, vicious, and delicious, right? I'm like, really? So you want some, right? It's not with you. Anyway, now what's your hypothetical, Terry? I'm sorry.
So I'm asking you, my hypothetical is you would much rather have...
Do you remember BVDs? Mm-hmm. You do?
I think they still make them.
And you had never heard that it stands for big, vicious, and delicious?
No.
No, but I remember BVDs.
All right. Are they still around?
I think so.
All right, anyway.
I'm not sure.
Sure.
All right, who cares?
Ask Steven.
Yeah. Steven's hoping they'll come back in.
I have Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, so much better.
Really?
They make them.
Yeah, and that stands for Fruit of the Loom. Go ahead. What are you saying now?
So you would much rather have the naughty, crazy, vicious sex as opposed to and where you guys don't get along. It's just the sex.
You love that word vicious, huh?
Yes.
Terry, see, that's where I have to correct you. Because if you're having this naughty, crazy, vicious, as you put it, sex, isn't that in itself getting along?
Not necessarily.
I beg to differ
because
with
after
you.
it's all said and done, I know, it's just, scratch marks on your back, on your, all over the place. Bite marks, so on and so forth. There's your
where?
Wherever you want them. And then you get done, and you look at each other, and it's
And you hate each other again?
Yeah, and you...
Well, that would...
I mean, how fun is that? How,
Yeah, well, you don't make that the number one on your roster, then.
Well, but...
You make her somewhere on the bench. You need that on your bench.
So, but that's what I'm asking you. I mean, wouldn't you much rather have a more meaningful relationship?
You call her off the bench every once in a while. She pulls off the warm-up. She start biting each other and call it a day.
But you're even saying you're putting that woman lower on your list.
Well, I don't want to, spend the whole lifetime with a woman you hate, if that's the hypothetical.
Well,
that
that's what I'm
good.
asking you. So you'd rather go with the kind of okay sex and good, strong, passionate, loving relationship than the vicious, nasty,
I'm sorry, what's
crazy
his
sex. That was my hypothetical.
I don't get it.
He'll take C, both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you can get it.
Why can't we, in a perfect world, have all the above? Because it's not possible? Is that what you're saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Wow! How about Terry being the pessimist? You can't have the nasty, vicious, you love vicious, unbridled, bringing the ruckus, right in the starter kind of sex?
I think that when you truly have a loving, passionate, caring relationship, some of that viciousness
has to be thrown overboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of goes. I mean, I think you have your little,
That's sad to hear, but you might be right.
Kinky sides, or what you think maybe a little pushing it to pushing the envelope.
Right.
But I don't think it really is like vicious.
That's sad
crazy.
to hear. That's sad to hear come out of your mouth, Terry. However, it's tough for me to argue.
Okay.
Tough for me to argue.
So that's why I was asking.
What I'm basically saying to you is...
The burning bush has spoken.
How about that, Terry? The pseudo burning bush for the day.
Wow.
Pseudo burning bush for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pseudo burning bush for the day.
Pseudo burning bush for the day.
Now, what's vicious sex, by the way? That sounds pretty dangerous.
It means you're drooling when you have sex. Like foam in your mouth.
Yeah.
Bringing like a Wolverine.
Terry gets foaming things happening
You're
to her.
ripping clothes off, scratches on your back, on your rear.
You're dating Gary Ridgway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good sex. That is what you're saying.
I guess.
Terry is intimating that there is a time and place for that kind of sex, and it is of high, enjoyable quality.
Right. I mean, I would assume that everybody's had that moment in time where they've had that one person that they've
Terry's
had.
was backstage at the Bibb DeVoe concert.
Well, then, Terry is.
That was with Bobby Brown.
If you're saying that everyone at some point has had that moment in time, then in honor of Whitney Houston, Terry, give me one.
Even Steven. I think he's had some vicious sex.
Yeah, whatever.
I would say probably not.
I'll bet my life savings against that one, Terry.
Jeez.
Not like with you.
Not vicious, Terry.
Not when you were back with the Four Tops.
Wow.
I was actually trying to compliment you, Steven.
I
but,
know.
Since you're being a jackass about it.
Oh, boy.
That's right, Mr. Boring.
Oh, jeez. This has gotten rather uncomfortable.
That's a tad awkward.
I don't know why.
Maybe you two guys should settle this out with some vicious sex.
Maybe we should. But he doesn't know how to have vicious sex.
I don't think I do know how.
No, he'd be overwhelmed.
Don't you think a good woman could always show a man how it's done, or no?
No, not with him.
Has to be two equal partners?
Yes.
Or one partner that's at least willing to pull the load?
No, I think it's got to be both.
I think you could train me if you really...
Pull the load. Pull harder. Can't get hard enough.
Get vicious.
How about Terry just refusing to allow the word vicious to be omitted from her statement?
Yeah.
She needs the word vicious in there. How about that?
Still not clear what it is.
What does that tell you? How do you not know what she means by vicious? How do you need
sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it sounds dangerous. Not good.
What's wrong with dangerous?
You've never had vicious...
Terry loves
risque,
a nice
crazy...
tinge of danger in her vicious sex.
Vicious isn't risque, though, is it?
Vicious is like having a cobra around your neck. It's like deadly.
All right.
Oh. Guess you missed out then.
I got a python around the waist and a cobra around the neck.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. A python Lachey.
Wow. Some might say that's vicious.
Copperhead. All right, whatever. Very exciting. What started this whole conversation now? About the vicious sex?
The surveys claiming that 71% of people...
And what did the survey say?
71% of people would pick a great loving relationship over great sex.
Well, if you have to choose one or the other, I guess the common person out there would choose the great relationship, I guess. I don't know.
That's what the study proves.
Uh-huh.
And it was a survey done on the website MakeFriendsOnline.com.
My point was, it's not an authentic study unless all those who responded, the respondents, if you will,
yes,
have had great sex. Is that the way they put it, great sex?
Yes.
They don't go as far as say vicious and all that.
No, I'm asking.
You can't answer the question unless you truly have had in your mind to have had what you believe to be great sex.
Right.
Now, some people, and Stephen almost gave us the impression that this kind of sex is not something he's ever experienced.
Well, if vicious is the only way to have great sex, then I have not.
It is the only way.
Okay. I remember being angry or having a python anywhere. So.
How about a copperhead?
Doesn't necessarily require an overwhelming amount of anger.
Right.
Just a hint.
Well, you're foaming at the mouth. I mean,
just a hint. All right.
Like,
okay. Don't need any demonstrations from you, Stephen.
Jeez.
I'm trying to figure it out. I want to experience what you guys do.
It's too late. Terry, it's a great study. It's a terrific study.
Thank you.
We couldn't have done without it this morning. What else is going on?
Well, here's something also interesting. Another
Hold
study.
that thought.
Oh, geez. Wow. Hold on.
Let me take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, maybe we'll open the phone lines and see if anyone wants to chime in about their vicious sex. It is a Monday, Terry.
It is.
I know people are all tired out from their vicious sex weekends.
Vicious sex Monday.
And they're all busy putting the cobra back in the cage. But
it's a Maxis Monday.
On a Maxis Monday, when we get back, we will open the phone line to see if anyone wants to talk about anything in this here world of ours.
The T-Man.
Better news for another lady rocker, Pink. Pink and motocross racer Carrie Hart got married on the beach in Costa Rica this weekend. Pink proposed to Hart last summer.
Pink proposed to Hart, Terry.
Yes, I know.
Very exciting news for Pink.
Woo, go Pink.
It's a good get for her, I'll tell you that, because I don't even know if she'll ever make another album that sells.
Right.
I don't. If I'm this dude, and he's a good-looking guy, Terry. He's got a lot going. He can pull a lot of babes. He, married Pink?
Yep, he did.
She's got this masculine thing going there, too, Terry. And she looks like she definitely smells. She's definitely got a not maybe overall, but there's definitely a tuna casserole aroma somewhere there.
Wow.
I mean, doesn't she have that look, Terry?
Well, she's gotten a little bit,
Why Pink?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a mystery to me, too.
Yeah, because he is pretty
She's a bit
hot.
manly for me.
You like the way he looks, Terry?
He is, yeah.
And he's big time at what he does. He can pull a lot of babes. And Pink?
Yeah.
Maybe he's one of the 71%.
Oh, jeez. Now, maybe I understood when I saw them on Punk'd at that point, when Pink was actually pretty hot in the trade, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I don't know, all he's left with is some just red-haired, masculine-looking tuna casserole. Yeah, I don't get it. They must be in love.
They must be. Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre.
Well, they have broken up in the
Snap out of it, yeah.
I guess, like you say, they truly are in love.
He can get a lot of hot women, man.
He can.
Maybe he still does.
Oh.
Maybe she likes him bringing home a different woman every night. All right, it's starting to make sense now.
Okay.
All right, let's open up the phone lines. 1-866. She does look like the type that may be able to offer that vicious sex that you described in the last segment, Terry.
Yeah? I would say she would probably.
1-866-663-T-Man.
I wonder if in 40 years he has to call her Gray.
Is the number to call. That's 1-866-663-T-Man. That's toll free. This vicious sex that Terry Free described in your very Christian way there. I wanted to call you lifeguard for a second.
Whoa!
Ken doll. We'll talk about a blast of the past.
Yeah.
Does this at all interest you? Are you going to try to be honest, forthcoming, and be true to what you're feeling inside as Terry described for us in detail? What vicious sex implied during the last segment? Does that do anything for you?
Not at all.
Wow!
Boy.
That just sounds scary.
Mm-hmm.
She likes the more gentle, loving, romantic.
So when you do have sex, and we're playing the part that you don't have any of so far in your life, if you, when you do have sex, you don't want the kind of sex where you're thrown around a lot?
Oh,
where you're
no.
being manhandled,
I'm
literally and
definitely in
figuratively?
the 71%.
Mm-hmm. You want it all sweet, like the kisses you yes, that you've proclaimed on the airwaves is all you do. That's the kind of, you want that to carry over to your sexual lifestyle.
Yeah, I do.
You want to be made love to in sweet and passionate and slow ways.
Hey, you don't want your husband to, like, beat you during sex.
What I'm
That's
talking
just going to
about.
carry over into your personal, like, when you're at the table.
There is going to be a little buffer zone. There's going to be a little buffer period between the time you get married and the time you start having sex, right?
Well, isn't that supposed to be on your wedding night?
Okay, whatever. Obviously, her dad's listening this morning, too.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. You never want to grab the guy by the back of the head and say, "The Steiner now!"
Oh, no!
You want to do that?
Never.
Oh, no.
Really?
I'm still trying to figure out if I believe her, Terry. It's about, usually I feel about 15% of me believes her and the other 85% knows she's full of crap.
Right.
Right now I'm at about 17%. It just got upgraded. Not by much.
Back to 15.
She's got the lovemaking moan down, though, Terry.
Oh, wow,
no, that's more of a lovemaking moan, Stephen. That just added it to 18%. No. So that does not appeal to you at all?
Not in any way.
Okay. All right.
You ever walk on the beach in your bare feet, have the waves,
all right,
lap at your feet, and...
Yeah, that sounds much better than vicious sex.
1-866-663 T-Man is the number to call. And Tracy, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
Hi. What can we do for you this morning?
Well, I was just calling because I have been with my husband for 13 years, and we still have crazy wild sex.
My condolences.
And awesome love.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Awesome well, you know what? I don't want to turn this into a little... That's almost like a shout-out. Okay.
Sure you do.
You can call about anything you want to talk about this morning. Scott, hello.
Hello.
What's up, Scott?
I just want to call and let y'all know vicious sex, it just rocks. It's great.
We don't need endorsements for vicious sex either. All right? Not like... I don't know. Maybe the phone lines were a bad idea. You're on the air. This is Jasmine. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, Jasmine.
Hey.
What can we do for you?
I don't know.
I just can't believe I made it on.
Wow.
Did you call for some reason, Jasmine?
Yeah.
You called to get your tea back or what?
I don't know. I forgot.
Okay, Jasmine, tea back.
I get
All right, all right, yes. What did you call for, Jasmine? See, it's funny because it's tea.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, Jasmine, did you want to talk about vicious sex? You're the call.
Sure.
You're the call I've been waiting for.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. See, she has that innocent-sounding voice.
Mm-hmm.
But you know she's all curious about this vicious sex that you described, Terry, that only you've been able to master.
Wow.
Because you and Pink are like sisters.
Why am I the only one?
Vicious sex is great.
Oh, you know it already, huh, Jasmine?
Yeah.
And how often in your life have you experienced this this vicious sex that you talk about?
Whenever I have a friend over.
And so a couple times a day, then.
Yeah.
You right there?
Yeah.
You getting all hot just thinking about it, or what?
Oh, yeah.
So you have a lot of guys on your roster. You have a lot of guys on your bench that you call upon to come over for some vicious sex. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked.
I don't know. Yes, that's why I asked. Are you telling us that that's the case? How old are you, Jasmine?
Me, I'm 18.
Ah! Gotta start the vicious cycle early, Terry.
I guess so.
Now, do you believe that Jasmine at 18 truly knows what she's talking about, Terry, or is she thinking she knows, but she's not even close?
I think she's thinking she knows, but not close.
So what's the minimum age at which point you could have this vicious sex that you described, Terry?
No, see, I know because when I was young, my boyfriend was old.
How old?
Well, when I was like 13.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa!
Okay, sorry, the authorities are starting to record this conversation. Yes, go ahead.
My boyfriend was like 16.
Oh. So
17.
It's old balls.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
So he was having vicious sex with you.
I doubt he even knew what vicious sex
he
was.
did.
Your mom was in the other room doing needlepoint. Is that what you're telling us? Is that the scenario you're painting for us right now? Terry, is there a minimum age you were looking?
I think that I would probably say 21.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it more based on the experience than the age?
Don't even think about. Well, generally yes, but Terry's giving us a general age at which point women can truly start to believe that maybe you've accomplished this vicious sex that Terry seems to have cornered the market on.
Only me.
Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, F.A. What can we do for you, sir?
About a year ago, me and my girlfriend were having some of that rough sex, and I took her from the bed to the floor, and she kind of broke her wrist.
Broke the wrist during sex, Terry. Would that qualify as vicious? Because I think there's a difference between rough and vicious. I mean, they're maybe in the same family.
Yeah, but you're right. There's a difference between
the breaking of the wrist, though.
A little rough, but not vicious.
Aha. So don't confuse the two.
Right. Again, yes, I agree. Same family. But
want to put out a pamphlet on this, Terry?
No.
So is rough then great?
Oh, jeez.
I would guess that rough and vicious could be great.
Depends.
Yeah, depends.
Okay.
Sure.
Emergency room visit may qualify as great, Steve.
Trying to take it all in.
Pretty hot.
Trying to take it all in.
I mean, you're into after play. I mean, nothing better than having to rush your partner to the hospital. Terry, all anyone wants to talk about is this vicious sex that you started here.
I guess what I'm sitting here kind of surprised that people are shocked that I say vicious. You know, I mean, people have never kind of, had a little biting moment on the shoulder.
Whoa, boy.
I mean, it's not like drawing blood or anything.
I have Marv Albert's number for you. 1-866-663-TMAN. Jessica, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you guys?
All right. Thanks for asking.
I would say, like the hair pulling and the rough, like throw you into the wall, throw you down on the bed, grab your hair.
Into the wall.
Into the wall. Make a nice big indentation.
Not against the wall.
No.
Into the wall.
Through the other side.
Into the next room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fan of mirrors, so when you get really rough and then you grab the hair and you look them in the eyes.
Yes, being covered with plaster and asbestos would qualify as rough.
Oh, no.
And you like that, huh, Jess?
I do.
Jess?
He's in the mirrors.
Maybe not the
Jess.
asbestos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, having cancer coming as a result of your rough sex, really not the objective there, is it, Terry?
Right. Yeah, that's
in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that lawsuit, though.
Yeah, tumors aren't hot.
So, are you in a relationship right now, Jess?
No, I'm in I have a friendship.
But you're not needing one because you'd rather turn in any good relationship for this wild and nasty vicious sex.
Wild and nasty vicious sex.
Well, pretty much, because you can always guarantee when you're just, when it's just sex, when you got the relationships, there's all that drama and everything else that goes with.
Wow.
Good or not, it's always going to be painful.
She's added drama-free to the vicious sex.
Wow.
All right, Jess. How old are you?
I'm 23.
So she qualifies.
So she would know.
She might know.
Yeah.
Already has that smoker's voice.
Yeah, it's hot. Those throat tumors are hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a smoker's voice.
We are the judge on that one, don't you think?
Okay, true.
I mean, we're hearing the same voice that you're hearing. Actually, you don't hear your voice the same way that everyone else does. So we would be more the judge on that, okay? All right, Jess, bye. Mm-hmm. It's true, Terry. The first time you heard tapes of yourself on the radio, weren't you like, that's what I sound like?
Yeah, it's odd.
I don't realize I sound like this. I think I sound perfectly normal.
Right. They go, no, that's not me.
Mm-hmm. Smoker's voice, you have. What else is going on in the world, Terry?
I have another little study here for you.
Oh, you're breaking out the studies this morning.
I am. A lot of them.
They're very interesting.
Yeah, this one actually is. According to a new study, a woman spends more than $22,000 during her lifetime on clothes she'll never wear.
Should have made it a game, Terry. Should have stopped it. What do women spend $22,000 on in their lifetime? Then we can add like a brain buster.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Well, sometimes you don't like to play games like that, so I just...
Yeah, you got to have a brain buster. Anyway.
Change that card.
$22,000 on clothes they'll never wear.
Yeah, in her lifetime. And they say...
Man, I hate women.
Oh, wow.
It's like
Sure, your wife likes to hear that.
No, I love them with a passion, Terry.
Oh, that's
why I hate them.
Mm-hmm. They say, too, that right now, any given woman has an average of $540 worth of clothes in her closet that she hasn't worn in the past year, and she'll never wear again.
Every woman at every time, at every moment of the day, has at least $540 in her closet of stuff she'll never wear.
Yeah. Well, that she hasn't worn in the past year and will never wear again.
Just hearing that. Don't you hate women, Terry?
No, I love women. I mean, you know, being a woman and all.
I think you actually hate women. I say it as a joke. But every time a woman comes in the studio... Oh, never mind. I don't get through this.
I probably have that amount of clothes that I shouldn't wear.
Guys don't spend $22,000 on clothes their entire life. Most guys. Most guys out there don't do that.
Yeah.
But
there are a few who may.
Women spend $22,000 on clothes they'll never wear.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the money they spend on clothes in their lifetime.
Right. Yeah.
So do you buy it just to have?
Just to know it's there.
Yeah, I think the purpose is, oh yeah, I'm going to get to that, or that's a cute outfit, and I'll fit into it one of these days, or something like that. Seriously.
I may be girly in that aspect, Terry, because I've been told by my wife, you bought this a year and a half ago, and it still has tags on it.
It still has tags.
And I'll say, yeah, I know. I was meant to get around to that one.
Well, there you go.
Uh-huh. So that's kind of girly, I guess.
It doesn't make you girly. It makes you rich.
Kind of girly.
Yeah. That's the difference. Lazy. It doesn't make you girly.
Oh, I don't need to wear it. Yeah. Just put it into my closet.
It's too hard to take the tags off.
Yeah.
But I hate when she says it. It makes me feel so bad.
Does she have much?
I don't know.
You just really go through
I don't want to look in there.
Yeah.
It could be, though. They think they're going to be able to fit into it. It's why I buy size 28 jeans when they're on sale.
Oh, geez.
Because you never know.
You might get down there one day, right?
501 Blues.
501 Blues. Wow.
Yes.
One of these days.
You never know.
That's
that's just horrible to have to hear, Terry.
Yeah.
It's $22,000 that's putting a kid through a couple of years of college.
Yeah. At least.
That could feed a lot of hungry people.
If anything, donate those clothes you don't wear to Goodwill or something.
Oh, you get around to it, too.
Yeah. Make use of it.
Well, if they still have the tags on them, take them back.
Jeez, Steven. God.
Kendall.
Yes.
Are you guilty of this sin that Terry spoke of?
I'm more than guilty of that.
You're more than guilty.
Well, because you always buy those outfits. You're like, oh, I'll be so cute for a party. And then
Then you never get invited to it.
No. Then you find another
outfit. Then you buy something else.
Party.
Right.
And what about all those impulse buys?
You can never get invited to one because they know you don't put out.
Right.
No, that's true. No, the impulse buys when you're like, oh, gosh, what a great deal.
That's why you're the first one on the party list. You buy impulsively because it was such a great deal, but then you never wear it.
All the time. And then over a year you've never worn it. I only wear your clothes like once, and then you have so much stuff in your wardrobe you never.
Wow.
Okay.
It's just awful.
Must be nice.
Yeah, nice way.
Struggling college student, huh?
Yeah, going to Italy.
Right.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
An outfit for each day while you're gone for 117?
Jason! Good morning, Jason.
How's it going?
What do you got, bud?
Man, every time me and my girl, I get scratches. The vicious sex thing you were talking about.
All I smell is poop.
I
was too. You're ready to play that bad boy.
So disappointing.
All I smell is poop.
All right, go ahead, Jason. What are you saying now?
She loves to bite, scratch. Before she does the you-know-what, she likes to
My clothes?
draw blood on my back, man. It's horrible, man.
She won't get into... Foreplay is not done until there's some blood being entered into the equation. That's what you're telling us.
No.
She has to draw blood before you can penetrate.
But before she orgasms, basically, is when the scratches come out.
She's not able to reach climax, Terry, until she sees blood, flesh wounds on his body.
Jeez.
Well,
Sex is not hot enough. She's not able to reach the height she needs to get to, unless he needs a tourniquet.
I don't seem to like it, but she makes me do it. So.
Oh yeah, you hate it, don't you?
You just have to go along for the ride, don't you, dude?
She makes me scratch her and everything too, man. I don't know.
Well, what's everything? Scratching and what else is important?
She likes me to just. I mean, when we're in the whole situation, she likes me to. I mean, more than just pound it. You know what I mean?
No. What? Thought that's all there was.
What comes after pounding?
From behind, basically.
All right. Thanks a lot. That's fine. I'm still pounding it.
Right, flush wound from behind, huh?
CJ!
Bringing out the butterfly knives.
You see what you started, Terry? All you got to throw the word is, all you got to do is throw the word vicious, and look what's happened here. All the 73 lines are filled with people that want to go beyond pounding it. Yes, CJ. What's up?
How's it going, T-Man?
What do you got, man?
Hey, I just want to paint a little picture for you here, man, all right?
Oh,
Can't wait for this.
Guys are loving this. Yeah.
So we're at my buddy's house, right?
Okay, I feel it.
We got a keg, right?
All right.
I don't know the guy, but I'm in. Yeah.
So check it out. My buddy, man, he never gets laid in his life, man, never, okay? And he's gone. But all his other roommates are home. My buddy, Mike, he takes his girl in my buddy's room. That's the most action his bed's seen, right? So there's this other girl, and she's talking all this crap about how slutty this girl is because she just met my buddy Mike.
Right.
Okay? So I took the girl, and I run her down in my buddy's room. The same girl that was just
Guy laughed about that, Terry.
right?
Yeah, same girl that was talking crap, and what happens?
So we're talking about rough here, okay? My buddies are beeping in right now.
All right, pretend like you drew blood and get to the climax of the story. Go ahead.
Use a bigger brush to paint the picture.
So I'm running her down. I'm running her down at me, and she says, choke me.
Choke
and
me.
I looked at her, I was like, what? And at this point, I was thinking maybe I should stop, but I mean, she was hot. She looked good naked, so I just started choking her.
She has to be choked. That's honestly, I gotta be honest, Terry. Maybe I'm gonna start feeling a little bit of a void here in my life. I've never had a woman say that to me.
Choke me? I don't think
hey, I just want to give a shout out, Annie, if you're out there. It was good sex.
Ah,
there you go.
Hey, she lost my number too, so Annie.
You're not a good choker.
No, obviously
I'll be
not.
one of the all-time great chokers. Time for her to give you a call back.
Time to choke the chicken. That's all that's left now.
Oh,
what's your name, Carmi?
Hi.
Are you Carmi?
Yeah.
Carmi.
Hey, Carmi.
Hi.
Yes,
Terry.
Carmi.
And
That's what she says to all her boyfriends. Carmi. Okay, how much? You want an SUV or? Yes, go ahead.
I was calling about the vicious sex.
All right.
And I wanted to tell you that some of the best vicious sex I've had has been with my boyfriend, and he's like 5'6", 150 pounds. He's a small guy.
Oh, those little guys can really bring you the ruckus, huh?
Lots of viciousness in it.
Yes.
Pack a wallop. It's not the size of the dog of the fight, the size of the fight of the dog.
I'm a thick, big booty girl. And everybody looks and says, what is he doing with all that?
All right,
but they don't know he has something hidden.
All right, tell the little guy next to you that you did your work and you want the $100 bill now. All right, very good. Thanks for the call.
He straps a cinder block on his back.
Little promo for the little guys out there, Terry.
Yep.
They don't want to be ruled out of any possibilities for this vicious sex that you talk about.
I know.
Vinny the Pooh not laughing.
No.
Not funny to him.
Not even a smile on his face. Just a nod of yes the whole way through. God. Whatever.
That's right.
You trying to convince us you pack a wallop?
I mean, I've been...
You weigh 135 pounds!
So... That's, that's mere weight. That has nothing to do with viciousness.
It's all about how you shift it.
Yeah, he's shifty, T-Man.
Like 135 pounds and focused shifting.
All right, get up against that glass right now.
Get up against the glass?
Up against that glass.
Okay. And do what up against the glass? Just
focus shifting.
Focus my... I can break the glass.
What is that?
He can break the glass.
If you can break the glass, be my guest.
I'm not going to break the glass, but...
Show us how. You're such a Such a big-time pounder, such a big-time shifter, such a big-time...
I just, put Kendall on the couch and... It's better than the glass with Pasty on the other side of the glass.
Pasty should be your inspiration and don't deny
Pasty
it.
cannot be my inspiration.
Get up against that. I've been hoping. Unlike everyone else who gets up against that glass, I'm not going to make you get naked.
Shoot.
Now, with your do-rag on...
Yeah, and your 50 layers of clothing.
And your, 50 layers of clothing so no one thinks you're too skinny.
Right, so hold up your pants.
Please show us exactly what you're trying to describe as far as the skills that you have. Go ahead. And face in that direction. I don't want to see you
what
looking
you got to
at me.
do, he's going to give instructions.
You're a little dude, so what?
You got to place your feet on the end of the bed for leverage.
Little guys have to make sure feet placement is an essential entity for little guys as far as leverage is concerned. Okay, I'm glad you pointed that out. I didn't know that.
And then if you're on a bed, you grab the bed.
You got to grab the bedpost for leverage too. Oh, you're getting a lot of leverage then.
What if the bed doesn't have any posts? I mean, what do you do when it's just,
Terry wants to know about what you're doing on a postless bed. Are you refusing sex?
Hairs or shoulder?
All right, he's grabbing shoulders as if it was a bedpost.
Push and pull at the same time. He's telling us.
Push with your feet.
Wow.
So it's like I see. It's like rock climbing.
Wow. He's REI right there.
There it is.
So if you have sex in a tent when you're camping, you're in trouble.
Watch out for Vinny.
There it is. Vinny the Pooh has gotten the handbook for little guys that's being passed around the internet.
Oh, my God.
And he's read it page by page.
For a night of fun.
You're done with the glass?
Wow,
Well, I mean, Pasty was, had his hand up in front of his face and had a cup where my genitalia
the glass is surrendered. I can't believe you shattered it in so many pieces.
Leave me alone.
Glass wants no more of you. You're too much.
Well,
Glass has never dealt with that kind of thrust before.
He gave it so much thunder.
Terry, I've had 5'1" women in here that gave the glass more of a punishment than that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all you got? Okay.
I guess so.
There it is.
The T-Man.
We're basically an hour away, Terry, from tickets going on sale, and basically an hour and 1 minute away from tickets being sold out. But an hour away, an hour and 5 minutes to be precise, from tickets going on sale for Seahawks Saturday. As they begin the drive to Detroit.
Detroit, Rock City.
What they've done, by the way, what the Seahawks organization has done, and I don't want to get on them because they've done too much right this year, but what they've done is wrong by not allowing people to line up at the box office. First of all, it's always fun to see, and it's a nice spirit-raising kind of moment when you see people lined up all weekend long. But they told people that were already online on Thursday to get offline because they're, or get out of line because you're not allowed to wait at the box office because tickets won't be sold at the box office. And by doing that, here's what they've done. By only allowing tickets to be sold online and to be sold on the telephone, they've allowed a lot of Redskin fans to be able to get their hands on tickets and then fly over with their stupid jerseys and be able to be able to cheer in our stadium.
Right.
All right? And they've also allowed some hack guy in Cleveland to buy tickets and then put them up on eBay for $2,000.
Wow.
That's what they've done. And that's a disservice to the people in this area.
Right.
By allowing tickets to be sold at the box office, you guarantee that more locals are going to get their hands on tickets.
Right.
And for reasonable prices, or at least ticket value prices, face value. So that was wrong.
How many tickets are available? Is it like thousands or?
There are at least 10,000 tickets available.
Really? Wow, I thought they were more
and they say they'll
sold
all be gone in about a half hour.
Oh, I bet. Yep.
But they'll all be gone to who is the question. How many people in Seattle are really going to be able to get their hands on them? You're just as apt to get tickets anywhere in the country as Seattle when you only do it in this fashion.
I don't know why they do that. That's stupid.
They should have opened the box office. Not only should they have allowed people to buy tickets at the box office, but the box office should have opened an hour earlier than online and through the telephone lines.
Yeah.
Well, then nobody else would get them.
No, because those lines move slow.
Well, that's true. But they probably would have enough people to...
They would have enough people, but at least those people get a head start.
No, that's great.
And those lines move really slow.
They'd probably give them the bracelets, and then there's a drawing, and then... controversy.
Whatever. It still allows more people who are hardcore Seahawk fans to be in the building as opposed to some dude in East Jessup, Nebraska who right now is counting the minutes down so he can buy them and sell them.
Yeah, it does seem odd that they would do it that way.
It's wrong. Maybe they didn't think that complex like I tend to do, Terry. Right. Maybe they didn't think it through like that. I'm assuming they must have and just didn't care.
Well, when you see 10,000 Redskins fans there, you'll know what the problem is.
I don't want to think that, Terry.
Yeah. I know.
Well, you got to factor in how many Redskins fans are willing to travel across country on such short notice, but there are some that will.
Sure.
And they're just as likely to get tickets as the people calling from this area this morning, and that's not right.
Stupid.
And that pisses me off. I want to think that they didn't think that deep, because then it at least takes the onus off them. But they should have.
Yeah.
It's the perk of living here. You get to go to the game.
You should be able to.
I know you should.
And I love to see people waiting online. It's part of the hysteria, Terry.
Sure. And like you say, it does. It's the frenzy. It's the spirit. It's the vibe.
And the box office is in an area where it's not going to shut down traffic or anything.
Right.
It's in its own insulated area.
Right. That's true.
So what the hell are they doing?
I know.
Just weasel them through the parking lot.
That's
no big
right.
deal.
No biggie.
Now, the Seahawks do plenty wrong. We can go ahead and say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like no escalators.
But they're doing just right now, the team is.
Oh, the drunks of the game. It's a good thing they don't have escalators.
Okay.
My shoe's caught.
All it takes is one domino to fall. So good move on that.
It happened to me with a surprise show for Pro Jam. I had to buy tickets from a guy in Cleveland. Or somewhere
For
else.
what? What happened?
Some Pro Jam show was a surprise show.
Oh, the one at Benaroya Hall?
Yep. Tickets went on sale.
That was a charity event, too, wasn't it? Did all the money of that show go to charity?
It was a benefit show.
All that money went to people who sold them, actually.
That's the concept of a benefit show?
Yes. And so, people are selling them for like, couple $100 a piece.
They didn't sell them at the Benaroya Hall box office?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
So people in Butt Munch, Iowa, Terry, buy the tickets and then put them online, and
then people like
Hot Shot. You got crackers like Hot Shot have to go there and spend top dollar.
Screwing the charity.
Right, screwing the charity, too.
Sorry.
It screws the charity. Yeah, this charity could have made a lot more money.
Open the box office up, man. Come on. Let people wait in line.
Open.
It's not too late.
That's
Who cares
right.
if the jackass from kid wants to pay with quarters?
Do the right thing.
I was on the way to Coinstar, but
now.
I'll stop swing by here.
That's right.
When you want to talk about the 12th man, you got to give the 12th man every benefit they got.
Absolutely, you should.
Bend over, 12th man.
Well, maybe the 12th man should have bought season tickets. Maybe that's their thought.
They're not servicing the 12th man and showing that they appreciate him as much as they should, Terry. Well, they are servicing. They're betting him over and servicing him that way.
Man.
Service the 12th man.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying, Terry?
I do.
You follow my point?
I do, and I agree.
10 o'clock hits exactly 1 hour from now.
Right.
10 o'clock hits. Everyone with a computer has just as likely a chance to get those tickets.
Absolutely.
If you're smart, you buy a pair, put them on eBay, and make some dough.
And you should have slanted it towards Seahawk fans.
Should have.
I'm online getting ready.
Yeah, I'm going to do it, too.
And so is the dude in Butt Munch, Nebraska.
At least you feel better if I make money instead of that guy, right? If I make money selling the tickets better than the guy in Butt Munch, Iowa?
Oh, so you're not buying them to go? You're buying them to sell them, Steve?
Well, I might
Is that who you are?
With a 2-day-old child. I don't think I should be going to a game.
Right,
You're sick of making money illegally by burning CDs? By burning DVDs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Terry, text pages roll in at 1-866... Oh, no, at 97373. Don't you know?
I do.
That's 97373. Don't you know?
I do.
You do know?
I do. Okay. 97373.
I got it, yeah. Let's see here. What text pages are of interest this morning? Somebody writes at 8:49 and 1 second. Does Winnie the Pooh know that after pounding comes atomic pile driving? Signed, Jordan.
Pretty standard, huh?
It's the next logical step, apparently.
Okay, Jordan, thanks. Pass that along.
What else is interesting here? No.
Wow, you're actually saying no instead of just mumbling.
Yeah, vegetarians.
Whoa.
Choke women.
Whoa.
No, that's great.
Sign your friends at Tactical Solutions Consulting.
Wow. Choking out women down
Let's go
there.
here at 8:33 and 7 seconds. T-Man, do you know if Dumpy and Hammy ever had a show together, they could either call it the Hampies, or the Dummies?
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder which one.
All right. It's
Probably
good
the
to know.
Hampies, huh?
That's good to know, especially since this stripper show is coming to a merciful end.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Is that over?
Is that done?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Over before it started.
They're not continuing
it
it?
wasn't exactly the ratings bonanza we were hoping for.
Well, right. But hey, it was fun while it lasted.
That's
right? Had a good time finding it.
8:29 and 19 seconds. Did the girl that broke her wrist that caller talked about at least let the guy finish?
That's nice.
Referring to that call from earlier where she got thrown on the ground and had to be taken to the emergency room. Right.
Probably.
No, the through the wall was another caller, Terry. You're starting to mesh them all together. 8:25 and 36 seconds. Me and my girl used to have awesome, wild, pounding, vicious sex that included biting and the works. Then I married her, and that all stopped. Oh. What a bunch of bullcrap.
Wants his money back.
False advertising. Bait and switch.
Wow.
You can't do that stuff forever.
Smells like bait. And switch. You enjoying this so far, Terry?
Oh, absolutely. That's the best.
Hey, how are you? What else here? Oh, well, they'll never let him live it down.
Oh, that must have been a good one.
I'm going to read it because Steven's already seen it and he wants me to.
Wow,
Read what? I haven't looked at it.
Well, this person writes, hey, Steven, did you and the lifeguard have this vicious sex that you talk about? They'll never let him live it down, Terry.
I know they won't.
Never forget.
Always. They'll always be there to remind him.
Yes,
like Joe Jackson. Is that Joe Jackson? No.
Always something there to remind me?
Yes.
Not Joe Jackson.
He sang Stepping Out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who sang?
He had a lot of hits.
Who sang Always Something There to Remind Me?
Because there's always... isn't that... wow. What's their name? Naked Eyes.
Stumped.
Naked Eyes.
Naked Eyes, David?
Yep.
Wow. Was it partially dressed eyes? You sure? Okay.
Could have been.
Well, the texter wrote a question looking for an answer. Is it something you'd prefer not to answer? You want to give him a definitive answer? How do you want to play this one, Steven?
I would say the one time that it happened, it was not vicious.
Oh, jeez.
The one time.
No one ever accused you of going back for more.
No, I was just saying
Easy.
I wasn't saying that you were accusing me of
Unless
that.
you're telling us. He almost sounds defensive. I mean, that's never even been discussed.
I know it has.
Easy, man. Why do you even bring that up? Why was that an issue?
It wasn't an issue. The one time that it happened.
Did you go back for more?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Were you going to today, but now it's off?
Yeah, I was on my way.
She got boobs now.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
She does have boobs now, Steven.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. And your wife's got a pretty big belly these days. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else is here. Anything else good? I'll give Kendall a ride to the airport. Or I'll give Kendall a ride, but do I still have to take her to the airport? Okay.
Jeez.
That's right. It's a big send-off.
It is.
Ow.
So what time would you have to be taken to the airport if you come in tomorrow?
Oh, well, probably around 9 or something.
9.
What time's your flight?
11:10. But I don't have
11:10.
But I don't go through international in Seattle, so I would just be like a normal check-in. It's not going to be that much.
Well, where you probably check in to where your final destination is, though, in Seattle.
But don't you have to go through international in the airport?
You probably should find that out before you go.
I think you would go through it here.
Josh! Good morning. You've made it. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Josh?
Hey, I'm pretty pissed off about that Seahawks ticket thing, man.
People probably didn't even notice that this was a factor until I just brought it up. Now they're pissed.
Probably not, right.
Yeah.
Leave it to you to point it out.
And I don't want to... I can't help but point it out, Terry.
No, I agree.
I don't want to start any bad feelings about the Seahawks of all weeks, Terry, because they're going to the Super Bowl in my mind, all right?
Hey,
and they've done everything... What? Yes, Josh. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey,
yes.
I got an idea, man. Why don't we send Gay down to the airport and all the Redskins fans, we can hand out cupcakes to them and have them chase them out of town.
Well, that's a thought. Okay, thanks a lot. Gay does look like a little bit of a redskin. Anyway.
Yeah, after he ties his shoes, his face is a little red.
After he moves.
Oh, jeez. Steven, you know what? I don't think he needed that a little bit of assistance from you there. And if Gayest was on the line right now, he'd tell you that.
Right.
But he's too busy researching doctors for a stapling surgery.
Yeah.
I got a lot of scary emails about that stapling surgery, Terry.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to only read the ones that interest me were only the bad scenarios. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, that's great.
Somebody wrote that Gaius should consider the fact that they themselves got a stomach staple. Let me call him up and tell him this. Hold on a second.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If he's not worried yet. Oh.
Oh.
What?
Now, what are you saying? Gaius got in contact with you yesterday and said what?
He sent me a text message out of the blue. Do you want to go to the buffet tomorrow?
Oh, my God.
So he's not really getting in the mindset as of yet of someone who is going to get a gastric bypass procedure if he's requesting that you and him go to the buffet.
Doesn't sound like
You
it.
told him yes, though, right?
In his defense, I have asked him in the past, but, didn't really feel like going today. So I'm out.
Uh-huh.
But he's in.
Which buffet, Mongolian Grill?
Probably Mongolian Grill, yeah.
Is that still up on Capitol Hill?
No, it's not.
I didn't
Go
think
to the
so.
one in Bellevue now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there's one in Bellevue.
How fancy.
Oh, it's fancy.
It's $1 more because it's in Bellevue.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay.
Part of the
He's
specialness of
so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, gay.
Hey.
A redskin through and through, Terry. About as red as skin gets.
Well, after a long night.
I guessed.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How was the weekend?
Long.
How did that decision you made on Friday sit with you through the entire weekend?
It actually went really well. I got a lot of emails from people giving me names of doctors to call and clinics to call. So, a lot of information.
A lot of information. Well, I can't help but tell you that I got some emails, some that stood out over others. One lady pointed out that she got the procedure, and it didn't change her mindset as far as an appetite is concerned. She still had the same vicious appetite, if you will.
Oh.
And when she ate, because she just was dying to, her staples busted.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can bust them.
Is that possible? I was thinking, man, is she serious? Is she lying? You
No.
can actually eat so much that the staples will just burst out?
Just head down to Staples and get some.
She bursted her staples out.
Isn't that why some people choose to do the lap band? Because it's a little bit more, you can actually change the size, right?
Oh.
Is that not correct?
You can change the size, like at the holidays. You can
Can you
take
sit
out
up when you
air.
talk to us, maybe? God.
Okay.
Gayest.
What?
Hotshot has requested that you sit up when you talk to us.
Why?
We'll allow you. We'll allow you 10 minutes to get into the sitting position. Go ahead
And put pants on.
It is scary to think that Hotshot knew he was
Well,
laying
can you
down.
tell? His face is all smashed up like this. I did some research with some doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
What were you saying now, Gast?
You can take air out of the ring at the holidays.
At the holidays?
At the lap band.
Yeah.
Or any time, I'm sure.
If there's times that you know that you're going to be eating more, you can go to the doctor and have it adjusted.
Oh, Flag Day, adjusted.
Right.
So it's like a 9-inch needle.
Oh, that
they
edible flag I got sent in the mail.
Yeah, your holiday man comes with like little snowman on him and stuff. There you go. Put this on. Eat all you want now.
So you've done that kind of research, is that right?
Yeah.
But I thought your research also told you that you're not lap band ready. You're not lap band friendly.
Material.
You're not lap band material.
No, I was previously told that I was too heavy for the lap band, but I know a guy that was as big as I am that just had it done.
All right,
So I
maybe
need to
in
find out who
pounds,
his
but you
doctor is.
gotta factor in that you're 5'3", 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, only if he's 5'3".
So
he's got back.
Huh? So are you lap band ready?
I don't know. I have to talk to a
Are
doctor
you
about
HD
it.
ready?
Would you prefer lap band or the gastric bypass?
Of course he'd prefer lap band. He's already talking about loosening it up for the holidays.
It's like a belt buckle.
Maybe got back ribs.
You know, a belt
He's the
buckle.
only-
Oh, yeah.
He's the only guy to get the lap band looser than his entire circumference of his stomach.
I would prefer the third procedure, but they don't do it in Washington State.
What's the third?
The third one is where they take away the majority of your stomach, but they don't move your intestines at all.
Oh, jeez.
So that you don't have to take supplements the rest of your life and vitamins and all that stuff.
Does he move your bowels?
And you don't have to worry about bursting any staples.
All right, where do we got to fly you for that one?
They do it in California.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far.
We'll have your little friend, Chris, from the Cuff, fly you in so you can get that surgery.
You know, you didn't have to bring him up.
Gayest.
What?
Why don't you go down to Cali and get that one done?
There you go.
You can spend some days on the beach and before and after.
You're paying for the surgery, though, not the flight, right?
I'm not paying for the flight.
Exactly.
I told him where I'm
going to
capping
do
it.
what I can afford to do.
I'm
with
capping
what
it
you're
at 15 grand because who knows where it'll end if I don't cap it, Terry.
Oh, I know.
I'll hear about post procedures and stuff
Right.
like that. I'm
Right.
capping it.
Right.
You kind of have to.
Now,
And I'm being very nice.
yes, absolutely.
And
you
I'm
are.
not asking for any more.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you like getting mentally prepared as well? I understand you're doing all of the research and everything, but you have to get mentally prepared.
Yeah, part of it is you have to talk to a counselor. You have to go through why you eat the way you do.
Was it the counselor that advised you texting Hotshot about the Mongolian Grill today?
Okay.
You know, does Hotshot talk about how he asked me to go to the Mongolian Grill on
I said that
Friday?
on air. I ask you all the time. Like, to go in your defense. I've asked you to go to the buffet.
But he's not the one getting lap band or bypass surgery.
Oh, there's the catch.
And by the way, there's a fourth option that maybe you should consider.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Let's not go there.
Like not putting so much food to your face.
You know, why don't you ask him how much I eat when I go to the goddamn Mongolian Grill? I'm not the one that goes back for 2 frickin' plates.
I'm going for 3. What?
2 plates. That's it, man. Not getting money's worth. Gotta spend a day there.
But that's the point. When I go, I don't shove my face like they both do.
They both do.
You're 2 people.
It's
Who else do you go with? You go with Kilbreath?
Yeah, Kilbreath goes sometimes.
Oh, my gosh.
So, in other words, Kilbreath, and what you want us to know is that Kilbreath and Hot Carl Scott are both out eating you at the grill.
Every time.
It's the weirdest thing, but he's got to be hitting the drive-thru on the way home.
No, I don't.
He's like a little bird. It is fraudulent.
I mean, it's
way
such a joke.
fraudulent.
Oh no, I'm stuffed. Right. Who you tried to kid?
Oh, jeez.
I'm stuffed. I still get the next couple of plates.
So they are of the conclusion, Gayest, that you are dying of hunger, but you're not willing to eat in front of them. That's their rationale for why you're not out eating them.
No, he doesn't want to eat in front of other people. He doesn't want to go through the line with people around him.
Because everybody looks at that.
Because
when you walk in that kind of a place, you look for the biggest guy, and then it's like, oh, at least I'm not the biggest guy in here.
Yeah, I'm the third biggest.
That's right. That's how you
They do hand out trophies, by the way, when you leave.
Right. Oh, boy, bronze medal again.
Gayest, is there something to that? Are they onto something with the reason why you're not out eating them, or are you just not as hungry as, just like you say?
Most of the time, I am full, and I don't want more.
Most of the time.
But I've always had a problem eating in public. I don't want people looking at me like, ooh, look at the fat guy eat.
All right.
Okay,
so they're not out of bounds with their analysis of the situation.
No, I'm not going to disagree with that, but I still, most of the time, it is because I'm full.
Is it because you've eaten before they've asked you to go?
No.
Why all this hostility?
Because if I know I'm going to the Mongolian Grill, I don't eat beforehand, so that I am hungry.
So you can look forward to starving yourself at the grill with all that torture around you.
But the point is, your attitude towards food is not changing. You should be trying to kind of downsize.
Okay, the point is, it's been a goddamn weekend.
Ow!
Give me a chance. You have to talk to a counselor. I haven't done any of that.
Ding, ding. The counselor's going to work magic.
Yeah, the counselor's going to go, oh, yeah, he's ready to go.
Hey, listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Gay's belly. All right?
That's true, right.
Okay. Took a weekend.
But we're going to tear it down in one day.
Man, he tore up the Leaning Tower of Pizza this weekend.
Wow.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's kind of my point with my whole argument a few days ago, is that you have to kind of change your attitude towards food.
And asking if you want to go to lunch, I didn't say, hey, let's go gorge ourselves.
Well, you did say the buffet.
It is a gorge yourself kind of environment.
Right.
That's what it's called.
No, it's not.
You didn't ask to go to Zupa. Does that place still exist?
Yes.
No.
You didn't ask to go to Fresh Choice. You asked to go to the place where gouging yourself is the way to go.
And the place where I never gorge myself.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, why did...
Whoa!
God!
They have a huge trough of frozen chicken just sitting there.
All right, listen.
He doesn't take it.
I don't want to take away from your time of research and discovery.
No, you just want to make fun of me and put me down again.
Not making fun of you.
I'm just trying to help you.
I want to make sure all the avenues that are there as far as information are at your disposal so you can make the right decision. That's why. We're not trying to scare you and make fun of you when we talk about this, that, or the other thing. We need to tell you about
well,
how
you're not scaring me at all because I'm looking into my options and I know what I have to do. But when you make fun of me because I asked somebody if they wanted to go to goddamn lunch...
But, Gay, don't you think that a counselor, when you sit down with them, is going to ask you some serious questions about your relationship with food?
And this is relevant because you need to stop over time, maybe not just over the weekend, but over time, you need to stop thinking about places like the Mongolian Grill.
No, but you act like I'm going to eat and eat and eat. They know that when I go there, I get one plate. I normally don't even finish the first plate.
I got emails.
There's food on it left.
I got emails saying that people have gotten the surgery throw up when they taste a little bit of sugar, or they can't drink any pop, or they can't.
That's my point.
If they eat a noodle, they get nauseous.
Don't get me wrong. I love having a little buddy that also has eating clothes like I do. But at some point, you have to start, changing your attitude, realizing you can't do that anymore. You don't want to just do a cold
I'm not allowed to go to any restaurants. I'm not allowed to go to lunch.
No.
Doesn't matter
Not
how
after
much
the surgery,
I eat.
you're not.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Not after the surgery, you're not.
That's bull.
You're allowed one walnut for breakfast, one for lunch, and then a liquid dinner.
You know what?
He
Shove
doesn't
those
mind that.
walnuts up your goddamn ass.
Nuts and liquid. That's right up his alley.
So I put it on the little buffet there. Couple of nuts and liquid.
But it's true. You have to really cut back your intake. It's not a joke.
Well, and after the surgery, don't they say that you actually have to start
after the surgery,
drinking?
you don't go from 2 plates to 1 plate.
Right.
You go from 2 plates to like a walnut.
And even though we're not expecting that kind of change overnight, the first baby step is not inviting hot shot to the grill.
Right. No, I agree.
Slowly start backing down.
I agree.
Okay. We're just pointing out that...
you can ask the guy to lunch. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, but the word
grill.
wasn't lunch, it was buffet.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit the buffet hard? Is that how he said it?
Do you want to hit the buffet hard? But it's the fact that,
He
you
knows I
can't
do.
hit the buffet.
You want to bring the buffet the ruckus?
Sometimes.
You want to drill the buffet in the Steiner?
Look, I'm going to miss my little eating buddy, man.
You want some vicious buffet today?
Maybe that's the reason why you are making an attempt to talk him out of it.
Well, I'm not going to invite him to the buffet if he's going to get surgery.
He can't go to the buffet if he gets surgery.
No.
And as I pointed out, the emails pointed out to me that you can't eat anything that even has some detection of sugar.
Right.
At least that's what I was...
First.
Right. You have to slowly come back to food.
Carbonated beverages, forget it.
Right.
Any kind of noodles, forget it.
Food gets stuck in there and it hurts. And
it's painful, and your stomach's staples start bursting. You're pooping them out.
Nice.
Jeez.
That's great.
Hey, can I put that up on the wall for you? Hey, you have a new poster. Great. Put that up too.
These are all things that need to be considered, Chad. That's why we bring them up. I'm not one to dance around the subject. You know that.
I know.
That's why I tell him there's a chance he may never get off the slab.
Right.
When he's operated, Terry on.
I understand.
But he knows all that. I mean, he's and it's hard for him to hear when you guys do that to him.
1 in 300 people, according to the statistics, die from that surgery. Right there on the operating table. I hope that's not what my money is going towards.
No.
Yeah, well, 298 have been successful so far, so...
299?
Maybe. Yeah, hopefully he'll be winning the next one or two.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm glad we called him this morning. It was full of good post-holiday cheer.
Right.
Yeah, baby. Love you, Selena. Miss you every day.
Lighting my bitch just for you.
And I know I'm going to hear from Flowers that I played a Selena song, Terry.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
But you know what? I couldn't help it, and I'm starting to think I'm going to play one at least once a month.
Oh, good.
And he's going to come to me after the show and say, I provide you a list of songs that you're supposed to stick with. Right. I don't make you play anything, but I give you a list, and that is certainly not on the list.
Right.
I learned the word challenging in a management seminar once, and I find it very challenging that you do that. That's what I'm going to hear, Terry.
Of course you will.
But Eric, it's hot.
She's hot. Still, to this day.
That's right. She's the great Selena, Terry.
She is the great Selena.
Tell him when he gets his own show, he can play what he wants.
Okay.
Whoa!
You had to do it, Terry. Couldn't help it.
I know.
Need to hear the great Selena.
It was a great movie.
Well, J-Lo did a great job, yes. That was when J-Lo was humble.
I know. You're right. That is when she was humble.
She did an absolutely terrific job portraying the life and times of the great Selena.
Yeah.
Yes. But I didn't know until about 3 months ago. Anyway.
I've seen the movie a few times.
I didn't know she was the great Selena until about 4 months ago, too.
Yes.
Or 3 months ago, something like that. But she is the great Selena. I miss her every day. Anyway.
So we'll play a song of hers.
I'm never gonna let her die, Terry, and I'm being very serious. I know it sounds like I'm always joking, but I'm being very serious.
Good, you should.
Bitty bitty bum bum, huh?
Yeah, Stephen Kendall back there is shedding a tear. She probably doesn't even know who she is.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, you do?
I loved that movie. It was my favorite. I used to watch it all the time in junior high.
Whatever. Thanks a lot.
Junior high. I know.
She could twirl with the best of them.
Okay.
I'm going to get a teardrop tattooed on my face in her memory.
Let's see what else. What do I got here? Where's my... All right, let's see what last-minute text pages need to be read here. Terry Free. We have 9:17 and 1 second. Somebody writes, gayest. I like people that are referring to him as gayest already. Terry, catching on real quick. Listeners are very, very on top of things. Gayest could be out eating a crouton and drinking water in public, and people would still be staring at him and thinking to themselves, wow, look at that fat ass stuffing his face.
Oh, actually, that's probably true, unfortunately. Sad to say.
Well, if he has that much food after the surgery, it's going to hurt, Terry.
Yeah.
That crouton is not going to be able to be wedged in so easily.
No.
Things like that, though, that may discourage the little fella a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Textures like that.
Food does get caught, though, in your whatever they leave there.
Esophagus?
Yeah.
And it hurts?
Oh, yeah, that's what I hear.
Really?
It gets backed up or just gets caught?
No, it just gets caught in there.
And you can't even eat much more than a crouton.
No, you can't. And honestly, it's like the size of a sushi roll is about all you can eat.
Wow.
One sushi roll. Mm-hmm. And who can eat one sushi roll, Terry?
Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, stuffed.
Well, they must be able to start normal eating habits at some point, right? Not necessarily normal, but some sort of food.
Not really normal, no.
Ever?
Well, when they take away your stomach?
Well, I don't know. I'm just
know?
saying I don't know why people would do it if you can't. If all you can eat is one crouton, I think that's a little ridiculous.
Well, or you die in 5 years. Well, I'll take the crouton. I'll take the crouton for 400 weeks.
I'll take the flame jumper pot roast. I mean, that's
die in 5 years. Okay.
The flame jumper pot roast.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to take that anymore.
9:16 and 24 seconds. Hey, team, and I watched The Notebook this weekend. What a love story.
Oh, you've talked about that before.
I talked about that?
Weren't you the one talking about The Notebook?
Well, I talked about, my wife has watched it 117 times.
Yeah, I thought that you may have watched it with her.
Oh, I couldn't help it.
He accidentally walked in, I think, when it was playing.
Well, I've walked in so many times that I've seen the whole movie in just different stanzas.
You should see part 2, The Trapper Keeper.
Yes.
Very romantic.
I'm sure. To get by the Velcro, I'm sure it is. What else we have here? Eve. Vinny the Pooh, in his defense, is fully capable of having rough sex. Trust me, I've known him and had sex with him a couple of times, so don't ever doubt him again, T-Man. Wow, how about that? How about that for an endorsement, Terry?
That's the texture of the day.
You're hitting the buzzer?
You think?
You want to call that person?
Someone that did Vinny?
All right, but Vinny the Pooh...
Someone that did Vinny?
Vinny the Pooh has his hands full enough already this morning because today's the day the 39-cent stamp goes into play.
Oh,
that's right.
Big day for Vinny.
Vinny the Pooh is sorting the mail right now. Is going crazy because everyone is completely, I'm sure, not aware of the fact that that is the case.
Yeah,
and Vinny the Pooh has to walk around the station this morning going, oh, you need 2 more cents if you want to mail this letter? You think he needs that in his life?
No.
Listen, Caroline, I need 2 pennies. Cough them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there hasn't been much press about that either.
It was on the news.
Well, but...
Let me see if it's as if it's as harrowing as I think it might be for him right now. But I think he's up to his ass and
2 cents?
in going to people and telling about the 2-cent stamp. Is today the day?
Good
I think
morning,
it's today.
Quick
It is
Channel.
today, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, where's the Pooh?
1 moment.
How many calls she gets like that?
I know. Where's the Pooh?
Transfer to your office.
Good morning.
Pooh?
Yes, sir.
I know you're busy doing mail duties this morning.
Of course.
Duties.
And I know it's a more troubling day than just about any other day you've ever been involved with, because if I'm not mistaken, isn't today the 37-cent stamp is no longer valid? You need an extra 2 cents?
Yeah, it's quite annoying, actually.
Aha.
Annoying.
But aren't you, I mean, you're in the mail profession to some extent. Don't you take this as a day
completely.
of...
I'm a trained professional.
It's a historic day for those in the mail field in some sense, even though it's bothersome. Don't you, salute this kind of day as a person engulfed in the mail profession, or what?
I mean, today's a big day, especially those for us in the mail field. But, with great enjoyment, I do believe also comes... a huge amount of annoyance too, because I got throngs of letters with 37-cent stamps. Therefore, I have to take time out of my day and put 2-cent stamps on it.
And you wonder why people in the industry go postal, Terry.
I know.
You wonder why there's going to be a fast food restaurant shut up someday in the future. You wonder why. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can definitely see it happen. But
so you don't have to go around to the people and embarrass them like they could be possibly embarrassed and tell them they need an extra 2 cents.
Actually, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what I hoped. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I do, and they're completely not aware of the fact that
we had made the switch over to the 2-cent
And they
higher
didn't
stamp.
even hear anything about it because, as Steven points out, it's not getting much publicity. And they're like, okay, Vinny the Pooh, if you need a little handout, just ask. Here you go. Here's a couple bucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a couple of people have asked me if I could just let it slip through, and I'm like, well, normally.
Just throw it in the mail and see what happens.
Yeah.
Fine. Take your chances.
They're like, Vinny, you've been charging us $1 for a stamp already.
I mean, but we're not supposed to, let anything just slip on through.
Right.
I think there'll be a grace period, don't you?
It's fascinating.
I mean, I guess in the big wigs' minds there will be a grace period. Yeah.
Anyway, I got this text page from this babe who says she had sex with you, and you are certainly capable of providing rough sex.
Oh, really? He brings it.
Yes.
Wow.
And Hotshot would like to give her a little call back, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. I mean, if she's giving me a positive validation, I would love that.
So on your busiest and most annoying day of the year, let's take some time away from you there. Okay, what do we got here?
Did she leave a name at all? Or?
That's Peter.
That's Potluck.
Oh, yeah, I was just kidding.
Pasty.
Remember the good old days of dialing music?
Yeah, what if Pasty answers this phone right now?
Yeah.
Calling the person Vinny sucked up.
Ooh, who's that?
Oh, that's our brand new promotional assistant, Stephanie.
Hello?
Hey, we got your text page. This is T-Man. How are you?
Fine.
Are you the one who said you were taken down by the pooiest poo?
I didn't personally have sex with him.
Oh, according to your text
But
page.
I've been a close friend of his for a long time.
Who is this?
Alicia.
Alicia was good, girl.
Nothing. Haven't talked to you in a long time.
Hey, honestly, I've actually tried to have sex with Alicia, and she shot me down many a time. But
So it's not really true then.
Is she way hot?
yeah, she is, dude.
Really?
Many of times I've been shot
You
down.
were only using your friendship with him to get to me, right, Alicia? All right, hang on the line. Yeah, good.
Call me later.
Take care of you in a couple of minutes. All right, let's sign off now, Terry.
Okay.
So it's still unconfirmed about Vinny's skills.
It is unconfirmed.
She was trying to, at least through text paging, give him a little bit of an endorsement.
Yeah, but it
only
didn't work.
to not be able to lie when being listened to live on the air, Terry.
Failed miserably.
I think she wants him to try again, though.
Is she really?
I think that might be the case.
Is she really way hot, dude?
She is, yeah.
Hey, I'll try for you. Anyway.
Bull crap texter of the day.
Damn, that means I'm still like questionable in the bringing the ruckus category, right?
You're just questionable, period.
Oh, geez. Let's see what we, wow, Terry Free. Let's see what else is here. 9:13 and 9 seconds. Gay needs to work out afterward to tighten up his skin. No one wants to see him walking around Seattle looking like a loose meat Arby's sandwich.
Especially him.
9:08, 57 seconds. T, do you have any bets with Sean Springs this weekend? And is he going to play? He is going to play. He's very excited, and we talked about this morning. He's amped up, and he believes, according to the phone call I made to him as I headed down to work this morning, he feels very confident that they're going to win, which had me a little bit scared.
Right.
But I don't think that's possible, Jerry. Man. You getting this, Benny?
I am, actually. Paying attention.
Mm-hmm. T-Man, you know you went to freaky sex. Don't deny it. You molested me 2 years ago.
Wow!
2 years ago. Sign Mom.
Sign Mom.
That's not true. Especially not in the 360. I don't go that far anymore.
Anyway.
Anymore.
That's 2 jobs ago. Those days are over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the sports radio days.
Right.
When you
That
had
was
to.
the overnight.
It's a little bit different audience.
Pay grade.
Yeah.
Wish it was true. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Pretty much runs the gamut.
There's no more Vinny brought me the extreme ruckus.
There are more.
Diner
there's
text phases
Tons of
or
them, I'm
anything?
sure.
Yeah, that new promotion director next to you is, I'm sure, ready to hear about that. Anyway, do you, all right, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Sounds good. You're right, babe.
Bye.
All right, nothing else to do.
Oh, that one girl's still there.
Alicia's still on the line.
Yes, she is.
Alicia?
Hello?
Yeah, hang on. I gotta go.
Do you?
It takes a dip.
Yeah.
Is that 206?
What was that? Austin?
You'll find it.
Okay. You're going to go and try to buy tickets too right now, aren't you? Even
I'm
though
going to
you
go
have
buy tickets, yes, and I'm going to sell all for it a humongous price and make a giant profit.
See, that's what he's going to do.
Wow.
And you know what? If a Redskin fan offers him a couple extra dollars more than a Seahawk fan, he's going to sell them to the Redskin fan, won't you?
If it's 10 cents more, I'll sell it. Doesn't matter. I'm selling it to whoever. First come, first serve. Highest bidder, baby.
That's wrong.
It is.
Well, it's wrong of the Seahawks to do it this way.
It's wrong of the Seahawks, and I got a lot of text pages like that. Where's a couple of these? Let me see here. T-Man, you're right about the Seahawk fans. They got done dirty. That's how this state is. That's the point, Terry. It should be a perk to those Seahawk fans to be able to get your hands on those tickets at face value, as opposed to somebody buying it because they got it a little quicker online from Cleveland and then selling you the tickets to your own Seahawk game at 3 times the value.
Right, I understand that.
And even worse, in a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 9 and change, actually, when those tickets go on sale, those in Washington, D.C. have just as good a chance at getting them than people here in Seattle. Very wrong. Right. Not the way to handle it. They want to promote this 12-man little situation all year long, and then they go out and do something like this. Open the box office 4 hours before they go online. Right. Let the hardcore fans get their hands on the tickets.
That's right, I agree.
Well, maybe they just think
this isn't rocket science! Alicia, you still there? Okay, good.
Yeah, she's there.
That's right, don't speak.
She's good.
That's right, baby. She's got it down quick, Terry.
She does.
Yeah.
It's the $9 bill game, baby.